Hello everyone and welcome back to the LVT High Roller Draft Tournament. Got Tools alongside of me and we are getting ready for the elimination finals. We got GBX versus Warriors. Tools, GBX though, are coming off a heater, a Game 5 victory where they look like they picked up all momentum and look to carry it into this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I really don't know who to give the big advantage to. Obviously, both these teams haven't played each other yet, but Renegade looked like a man possessed in that last Slayer. If you can keep that momentum into this series, I think it's going to be a really tough matchup for Stellar and the crew.
Yeah, you got Stellar, Soul Snipe, Snakebite, and Ryanoob. I mean, these are like fever dream rosters that we've put together here via the draft format. Huge thanks again to all of these competitors. Throwing down on a Saturday where there's no HCS action off the start, though. It's Warriors winning not only the opening break, but quite possibly A, B, and C.
With the squad translocator in the bag, Warriors is at least going to have a little bit more dynamic play to at least contest for this camouflage. You see Soul Snipe that first one in, but with so much damage being taken, there's only options to get out, and that means camouflage is going to be rolling into the hands of GBX.
Oh, love that push there from the Warriors, sending two on suppressed. Both of those two were 1 HP, but when you got that numbers advantage like that, more often than not, you have the win, which is what Warriors have for now. They have the scoring as well, but for now, GBX in position with B control. Renegade with perfect use of the camo, and we were wondering if Renegade was going to carry the momentum in this series. Garrett, he absolutely has. 5-1 to start.
There's a fantastic patience play by him to wait for Stellar to take damage and then try to pop him. Unfortunately, that nade is a little bit too high against Ryanoob, so they weren't able to secure that hill, but great plays nonetheless from Renegade, and we start to see a little bit of a cursed sniper on the ground, see if anyone's able to get that thing away. But so far, I mean, even though GBX isn't winning this game, I've been really impressed by their play.
Yeah, the eye test and the slay test, if you will. GBX with, I think, 4 more slays at this rate. A full team wipe up on the Warriors, and now that lead has materialized for them where, you're right, Garrett, it looked like GBX was winning the match just based on all the slays we're seeing. Bodies dropping for the Warriors, and now it materializes into the trip cap for GBX. They're absolutely rolling, doubling up on the Warriors.
Well, Warriors just can't stay 4 alive at the same time. Every time it feels like they're all about to spawn up, we see 2, 3 going down, and it's always scattered about on the map. Just great pressure being applied by GBX. Too much for Warriors to handle.
Stellar now along the cut side, picks up, I believe, what was his previous sniper, as it's got that SSG skin on it. And he takes down Renegade with the no-scope, suppressed with the timing on the dummy ramp, though. Make sure that Stellar can't go on a reign of terror. Just
an impressive shot by Stellar, but the problem for Warriors is because they've been going down and been spread on the map so much, GBX just has so much freedom to maneuver. Suppress finds the easiest flank possible, is able to stop them from scoring on C, and well, he's not done quite yet. He got 2 in front of him. That nade gonna be just enough to take him down, but this is gonna be a tough battle for Ryanoob at the top of tower.
Stellar now looking to claim, protect the B sign. Got to get that slay first on Nest Bridge, which he does. Avoid the great grenade damage. That's the second step. Third step in the process is to secure it. Fourth is to push on out. Great play here from the Warriors, and now we're starting to see these guys align. Now we're starting to see damage materialize into impactful slays that turn into numbers. An objective advantage for them. Warriors secure a trip cap, but GBX will reset A.
Warriors, you can tell that they wanted to be aggressive over towards A, but the early deaths not going to allow them to do so. GBX at least have a little bit of space to maneuver now, but this is a big opportunity for Warriors to start clawing their way back in. It's going to come down to some big slays, and it looks like it's going to be Soul Snipe that's trying to lead that charge and keep this rotation 1 step ahead of GBX.
Soul Snipe and Warriors able to control A. Soul Snipe pushes out of A preemptively to try to play for that trip cap, especially. God, look at this score. It's already gotten a little out of hand. 56 to 139. It makes sense why Soul Snipe pushed quickly with the urgency towards B, but GBX have been able to protect it. Ryanoob now pushing along the pillar side, back and forth. 4 go down for GBX. Full control for the Warriors.
That was great play by Renegade to try to stay alive at the back of B, but Warriors have just started to come alive. in the slaying feed, and it's making all the difference for this team. Priority is getting that sniper out of the hands of these players over on Warriors, and with all but 2 players on the map on the respawn screen, it's just going to be a battle for that tower control.
Truck gonna reset C and get C spawns, back of mud or dummy door for GBX. Truck now pushing in through the A sandbag side of the map. Everybody's cleared out of A, so Truck's gonna take this for free. 2 players down for GBX, 2 players down for Warriors, and Druck, with the utilization of his fast-paced gameplay, is turning it into points. Look at this, rotate to C, A, and then B, but he gets his face taken instead. Snakebite with a double. Content with that, gonna reset and recollect. No more snipe to work with, but happy with that double. Looking to turn it into some camo.
That's almost evil from the side of Warriors, right? Snakebite's able to pick up that double, but notice that the walk back. He starts to overload the dummy side. This does 2 things, right? Gives them the numbers for that camo fight, and then it also just allows them to have a lot more freedom to play into a potential trip cap after. You see Stellars being aggressive towards that player at B. Snakebite was waiting at C. Unfortunately, those kills don't go their way, but they're setting themselves up for an awfully dangerous run here.
GBX have regained control of B and C, but Warriors take it right back to not only reclaim C, but they can regain the lead. A once 139-39 match is now just separated by 8 seconds.
Patient play by Stellar. He wants to wait and see if they're gonna have the opportunity to play for that trip cap. And you notice him and Ryan working together with Snakebite to push in to that A position, but patient plays by GBX might just be enough to stop this short. The question is, are they gonna be able to get themselves another base to call home to stop the scoring from Warriors? But Warriors have just been so fast on their rotations.
And Warriors have been so fast and so good at executing despite having more players dead on the map than GBX does. You look across the stat sheet, I believe the total kill death disparity is still up, still positive for GBX. Now they're turning it back into points, but not before the Warriors steal the lead from them.
Renegade tries to line up something special, but the 2-for-1 combo not going to be able to come into effect quite yet.
I love that.
And this has been the problem for GBX, is they haven't been able to have their forward players on the map not only stay alive, but not get those trades. So far, Warriors are finding unanswered kills in the initial fights, making it so much harder for the team. Renegade, though, not quite able to take that second shot.
Oh, man, some impressive shots nonetheless. Could hardly see Ryan Noob's visor there at the ventilator. Renegade still able to take him down, but it's the 2 push from Snipe Tower and Nest Bridge from the Warriors, which gives them the snipe back in their hands. Ammo's out though, so we'll have to wait till the next one spawns at the 6-minute mark, top mid. Stellar lining up a triple. He won't get it, but Warriors will get the team wipe. 4 go down for GBX, and it's going to be the Warriors who take this lead into the 200s.
Yeah, this is dangerous. This camouflage coming up. If GBX goes down, you might as well call it GG. You're going to have camouflage and an opportunity for a trip cap for the side of Warriors.
205 and rolling, and that number might just mount even heavier and higher if the Warriors are able to secure A as well. But with Soul Snipe and Stellar going down, GBX will reset, and this could be one of their final pushes out of the A base, and Camo could make it a lot easier. Suppressed wins a crucial one, and despite having their back against the wall, GBX have a chance here in the end game. They could even run it back with a trip cap of their own, and they're starting to roll here. Suppressed, trying to find the maximum value out of this Camo.
Soul Snipe was able to get that kill at C with that nuke combo, so even though Suppressed got all that information for his team, we still see that there is hope for Warriors to still finish this out early. They just have to win these slays. Suppressed, though, making it tough with his camouflage.
Oh!
What a good play.
Soul Snipe. Suppressed is going for it. Suppressed had the finishing move. Planned, it looked like, but Soul Snipe takes him down instead. They both do ultimately trade out, even 3v3 for the time being, as GBX are able to find B, and this feels like a crucial point to control the rest of the way. A, you can see that sticking with Warriors. C, you can see that sticking with GBX. It's going to come down to B.
It was a great coordinated effort from Warriors. They battled out of that big door two at the same time. Too much for the players of GBX to handle. It gets them back into a scoring position. Remember, they only need to hold on for another 15-20 seconds, and this thing is done.
He continues to be the focal
like
point,
this
so I
play from
expect
Ryan.
Ryanoop to flank and rotate, little candy cane formation, back to B, and exactly what we see. Needs to land his shots though, but instead suppressed, gets the better of Ryanoop. Snakebite cleans it up. B in favor of GBX, but that's not going to last for long. The Warriors have regained control of B. Now they just need C. 237, 175. This one's still close.
Whoa.
Problem for GBX is you see how Warriors are running. It's 2 at a time. Too much firepower to deal with. And, well, it's going to be last hopes. But Renegade with a sniper, that's enough to dream on.
Someone help Renegade,
big
man.
play from Renegade.
Someone help him, man.
Oh
my God!
More snipes. Snakebite goes down to 1 HP. Renegade looking like he's in an octagon warm-up match as GBX regain control of all of the map.
Hang on.
A, B, and C in their favor. They're down by a minute, but they might just have a chance.
Do you believe the sniper's in the hands of Renegade and plenty of space for him to maneuver? That quantum translocator at the back of B is going to give him opportunities to get unique angles from Nest and Green. One last push for Warriors and a sniper for Renegade that might just stop it.
Renegade has the pre-fire set up on the garage door. Snakebite doesn't want it. Oh, he does! What are you doing, Snakebite? You know! Another!
Oh my God, dude.
Oh, he gets another 2! Taking the faces and souls
Now this is last
of his
push right
teammate.
here.
Snakebite, Warriors as a group, Renegade absolutely frying in the endgame. Do they have it?
One more bullet. Here comes the push. Ryan Noob going to make his play towards C with the rest of his team. Snakebite takes the opening damage. It's going to come down to this.
Oh, that's a good perpendicular grenade. It looked like it would have gotten some
really
damage
good
onto Ryan, but
Ryan.
instead, no, Ryan pushes on through the backside. Oh, it's
the rotation at
But A is getting flipped. A is getting flipped.
247. A,
it's going to be the fight for B for the game.
I don't know if Warriors are close enough to A. They're going to play for B instead.
Ryan dies, contested.
245, 248. Cherish just looking to contest.
Can't get out of this.
You've got 2 players in the hill for each team. Cherish wins the fight, but goes down shortly after. Soul Snipe now just looking to stay alive. And he goes down. Oh my God, and GBX are gonna steal
Holy
it.
shit, what a finish.
Unbelievable comeback.
That was insane. Renegade is Jesus.
Renegade, the captain, with the snipe changed it
Renegade is
all.
Jesus. That was
8
insane.
bullets in a dream, and he completely pushed his team to the finish line. An unbelievable Game 5 finish a series ago, and a Game 1 statement from him to help his team launch forward to 8,200 damage. We'll give him the extra bit, 83 on the mark. MVP
holy shit, dude.
in Game 1.
Usually we ask, like, hey, Louis, can you run this particular moment back, like timestamp? But no. Can we just play back the final 5 minutes? Because that was insane, and it all started with Renegade with the snipe. I thought for sure once Snakebite was lucky enough at the garage door to have a second lease on life and work his way back to the main door of A and push out through sandbags, he worked his way back to the garage door, and Renegade had that reticle just waiting for him. And then he got another one, and then another one. I mean, he just kept going and going and going. Renegade with the top performance of the tournament so far, showing why he's one of the best in the world and might just be deserving of an MVP award and trophy at the end of this season.
Well, suddenly, what things that were going so well turned to disaster. In Game 1, recovery is needed in the Slayer for this Warriors roster. No sniper rifle this time for Renegade to terrorize you with, but a fast-paced map to streets that we go.
Athletic amnesia going to be a very important factor here for the Warriors. They're going to have a Warriors mindset here. Brush that one off and go again. That was heartbreaking, though, as the Warriors, they fought back their own. They were down by 100 at one point. I mean, it's hard to say that the GBX earned a comeback win there, considering how much they were up, but with how back and forth it ultimately was. 2-2 off the start, back and forth here, as well as we kick things off. Nobody with an edge on the scoreboard, but Snakebite does have the shotgun. Suppressed, though, on the other side, but that's stopped.
Suppress lays down the hurt. This 3-shot weapon absolutely eviscerates anyone that comes into it. It's going to be a top priority for them to take care of Suppress, but he's taking care of the competition first. Stellar just barely able to get that kill.
I am just, as a Halo fan and viewer, loving the pace of play here today. I think we've somewhat thrown strategy out the window, it feels like, but that just all leads to timing and execution and a fast-paced, action-filled tournament here as that continues on 8 to 9. Neither team able to find any separation. Snakebite doesn't get the trade, but Ryan finds a way to ultimately manufacture that. Druck pushes up towards the A side, 1v1 with Ryan, and he gets a little help from Cherished.
Damn, bro.
Probably going to take down 2, but that might be a little overzealous.
This game's at 100 miles an hour.
Now, but so far it's been fast-paced and lots of trades coming out from both teams. You really want to see one of those clean 3-4 downs, but Renegade isolated on the island. He will find his prey, and easy 2 beat downs for him will get him the kill, and that opens up the floodgates for GBX. Look at the setup that they have now. Warriors going to be spawning all the way across the map, but Ryan, it almost feels like he's being hunted down with these players pushing into ice cream.
Yeah, way too much awareness on the side of GBX. Ryan, who was hanging out at the stalker rifle, looking at the blue bar, almost at 100%, thinking, all right, we go all 4 down, but I'll just pick up the stalker rifle and we'll come back. No. They pushed out on that spawn, have the stalker now to claim for themselves, and now setting up for a camo as well.
It's going to be a vital play. Warriors was able to get away with this camouflage.
Ooh, good repulse.
Soulside sent 2 grenades back for the price of 1 repulse. It'll earn him double in the kill feed. Stellar pushes forward for 3, and GBX suddenly find themselves rapidly seeing the respawn screen. This could be dangerous as Stellar pushes forward.
Afternoon. Stellar. As he gets the double kill. Now Soul Snipe pushing on through. Backside, oh, just before that shroud screen completes itself. Soul Snipe sneaks in the sleigh, and Warriors have built a 7-kill lead. This is exactly what you were looking for, a chance to bounce back after a heartbreaking loss.
GBX, this is vital for them to get the first pick. You cannot go down early. Suppress was awfully aggressive down in that driveway, but the nades from Cherish are perfect. Cutting them down. GBX is working on their route out.
Stellar now the last player alive. Stalker 1v1
Whoa.
with Druck, and oh my god, a few missed shots from both players, but Druck is going to clean that up. Gets cleaned up shortly after. Cherish with the shotgun and the stalker in that room. If he's able to pick one up, he should get a slay with it. He does. Cherish draws in the opponents, takes him down with that shotgun, and now GBX are right back in it.
Well, they finally have the space on the map. Cherish is doing his best to make sure the help comes in, and there it is. They're within 3, a team wipe away from taking this lead. Let's hop in with the comms of Renegade and Cherish as GBX attempts their comeback.
Watch out,
Weak pillars chasing you.
Yeah, I'm trying to live, I'm going laundry.
I'm looking down. He was back A, Donnie, back A. Back A weak.
Yo, beat, back in, one shot.
Tarjan and cones.
On me B. I like the listen. That's a good touch.
Challenge, Donnie,
Top A,
challenge,
watch
tires.
out.
That,
Where's he going? Fuck this up.
bottom mid.
I just want B. Look at it.
One shot, Ivy. Dead.
This is camera, one shot, biceps.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yo, P1, Donnie.
One shot, Ivy, shoddy.
One shot Ivy. That was so weird.
Nice, good shit.
Agent, you're good.
I'm challenging you
Shot
one.
on top of B.
I'm in B, guys, I'm in B.
Yeah, you're good on
Shotty
B.
one down, one.
The tires, Taylor, one shot.
I'm challenging purple.
I'm going purple.
Weak agent, two agent. Go weak.
They shot.
Yeah, weak.
One shot B blues. Or coffee blues.
Back A.
I got one.
I'm looking
Back A, bro.
top.
Hide your angle.
Dead,
Alright,
dead.
20 damage, bro.
Yeah. I'm already on purple.
I'm walking mid map. Yo, Ivy.
Yo, fronty, that's why.
Nades on Ivy. Yo, traveling, B-stairs. Half.
And Mando, one shot, Mikey.
Alright,
Top
look.
Dude, bottom C, one shot, front C. I think you went trash.
Yeah.
And the guy, Ivy.
Watch your trash.
Take back, one shot, Ivy.
One shot B-stairs, Stellar. He's sitting bomb B-stairs.
Take back, Ivy. Front C, one shot as well.
Nice.
He says one shot, absolutely, right?
Dude, one shot biceps, bro. Just
Wait.
fucking throwing, dude.
Yo, P on me. Ryan, noob, 2 shot.
Pin.
Okay, yeah.
I
One
naded,
tires.
dude. Bench
Is that your laundry jumping up
Chadi is
there?
up. Chadi is
One
up.
should be stairs.
There's
Two
2
purple, I'm dead.
Nice 2P. We win this, bro. We win this. Front A, one shot. Scamming.
Nice.
That tire's incoming.
We can trade.
Top A, throwing. One agent, one shot. Wrap right now,
I'm
Joy.
playing on B. I have stalker.
Yo,
One's
B
pillars.
up here.
One shot.
45-41. This one's still close. Great comms from the
Oh,
GBX
shit.
crew to keep things close. And
46-44 though.
Closer, just 2 kills separating these two teams. But the Warriors need just one more team wipe. But they go 3-4 down in the process. So map control. None of the sandbox is up though. Stellar does have the shotgun.
Oh, nades.
Crest goes down.
Nades.
Stellar just needs to stay alive with it. No, he goes down, but it's still close.
47-46.
Renegade's got the camouflage. He can make
Oh,
the
this is
play
huge.
here. You let Renegade win this game for your team.
Got the shots.
Oh, and the guy red room doesn't push.
Don't need
47
any
all.
help. Tied.
They let him get out.
47 all. Renegade. The
Oh,
last
he-
2 seconds of this
They know
camo.
both players.
Oh!
Oh, they're set up for the push, and they're gonna take him down. Oh my God, GBX!
Holy shit,
Another.
man.
Miraculous! Just
That was a crazy
what's
win by
that- what's
PJ
that fighting
too.
move where you sweep the leg?
Wow.
Oh, fall on your back, crack your skull. Does the Warriors? That's 2
was
losses
crazy.
in a row in this series where they're probably wondering how the hell did we just lose?
I see in the end. Renegade able to get that camouflage, and once he does, the win condition is met. It's just up to him to find the big kills. And well, he gets the first pick, but what does he do next? He helps get damage. It's not about him finishing that fight, it's a rather opening the door of opportunity. Gets great damage on both of the players in Arcade and Hollows. It eventually allows his team to push forward and well, take the lead at the very last moment.
Man, there's a reason Renegade's on the sticks, and I'm just over here calling the games, because at the end there, when I think it was Soul Snipe walked by him, Renegade had a player above him at the commando, and he had an opponent over by the red room. I was very surprised when he started taking those shots, and my goodness, gets the slay on the Soul Snipe, and really just continue to roll off of that. A 50-48 sweat fest, followed up by a 250-245 sweat fest. As this series, don't let that 2-0 series score confuse you or fool you if you're just tuning in. This has been one of the best series of the day, the 2 closest games of the day. It just so happens that GBX have a little bit more ice and that 2-0 lead.
Move into our third game over onto Recharge, and we'll see that shock rifle introduced to this series for the first time, and plenty of players that can put this thing to action. Remember, your captains Renegade and Stellar, 2 of the best to have that weapon in their hands.
What's up, Dumbslot?
Perfect
Is this
time
HCS?
to see it on
No,
the
this is
B-roll.
just an LVT
Creep around the
tournament.
corner. Now you're getting that money shot straight ahead. He's gonna
They
grab
did like a
that shock
draft,
rifle off
I
the
think.
start. You know, Druck likes to play for it. Probably views the grapple hook as
So it's like randomly
most
selected
sought
teams.
after piece of sandbox.
it's cool.
on the
It's
map
like,
for Druck, but
there's
for now,
some
just
cool
looking to
teams
get
in
some intel cross map. He's got that battle rifle for long distance gunfights.
And
now
they're
working
using
his
a
way
lot of the
into
like
hill, has shots
classic
down on
team
a
names
Stellar.
as well.
Oh, almost takes his teammate down in front of him. That's Renegade
GBX
with the
isn't,
camo.
but, like,
Does go down nonetheless, and now
Warriors
Druck
is
seemingly
Warriors.
milked the
Ryan
time.
Noob and
I love
shit,
this play
and
from
also
Druck, right? He prioritized
PJ
getting
played for
into that
Warriors as well,
BR
right?
into his hands, and well, even though he's furthest away from the action, he's getting a hell of a lot
There's
of
a
damage
final
down
boss.
range.
There's
Unfortunately for him and his team, they just weren't quite able to capitalize on that damage.
And somebody
Love
else
the
is
thought
also
process,
using the classic
execution.
team name.
Could use a little
But
bit
yeah,
of work.
it's just like a bunch of pickup rosters with different pros. It's
Three
pretty
go
cool.
down for GBX, so the Warriors should reclaim the hill.
We
You
haven't
got
been watching
Suppressed
for
still
very
in it.
long.
3 down. Cherished. Spawns up.
Haven't touched
How
Halo in a
staggerable
while.
these
Yeah,
spawns
there
be.
hasn't really been
And with
much
Rhino
reason
pushing
to.
fourth, will the fourth split
There hasn't
out?
really been much
Keep an eye
going
on
on.
that. On your screen for that 4th blue marker popping up. It does.
I've played a little bit the
Rhino's
past couple
positioning
days,
here.
but
Splits
that's
the
really
spawns.
been
He
like the
actually
first
probably has
I've
to watch his
played in
back.
like
More than anything,
a
got to
month,
watch your
honestly.
front. As you got Renegade there. Snakebite on the other side. Ooh, somehow finds a way to trade with
the
Cherish.
game's just kind of not
But
in
it's
great
tied
shape right
here
now.
Off the start, both of these two teams at about the 50 percentile.
A tough moment right there for Warriors. You really like the play of Ryan Noob to get into white and try to get control of it, but it's a 1v1 that just doesn't go their way, making this a lot more back and forth in the hill than what Warriors probably thought necessary in the first
Yeah,
place.
but also
Snakebite bullying his
I don't
way
know.
through
We've
the
seen
middle
it before.
of the map, clambers up to the mid
kind of
bridge,
par
and
for the course with Halo
now
at
it's
this
just
point.
Druck on an island, all by his lonesome on the bat ledge, drops into the hill, but all eyes on him. He goes down. Snakebite now positioning himself on the bat ledge, gonna gain that high ground, that overwatch. As players got to think twice about pushing through. Grenades going off on that corner. Snakebite they know is around the corner. That's why you see Cherish playing this one patiently. Wants to make sure he gets the perfect amount of shots, 3 to be exact in the melee to clean up Snakebite. And despite that though, GBX still have control of the lead.
4 players down from Warriors. GBX is going to take their time to take space here. They're going to get that pressure over at C, but remember, this is dangerous for Warriors. If they go down at this moment, not only is GBX going to get the hill, but they'll also win the rotation for next.
That's
big.
exactly what you see here. GBX own the opening break, and wow, if not for Rhino being in the back of C, GBX would have a full setup.
They're going
here.
for the throat. Did he see him?
Rhino, you think he's dead? He's not.
What a nerdy fucking
Oh my
play,
god,
dude.
he stays alive on the back corner, suppressed. Finally able, with the help of
What a
Harris,
nerdy
able to
fucking
take him
play
down.
by
But
Rhino.
Rhino, one of the sneakiest,
That's actually
cheekiest plays
insane.
you'll see all day. And it's enough. Rhino goes down in that sequence, but he causes enough chaos and confusion for the Warriors to take down the rest of GBX. They go 4 down, and Warriors are surging.
A vital win for them, and now they have a strong position to battle into this hill, and well, they just keep winning their gunfights. Warriors in a dominant position right now in this second hill. Let's hop into their comms and see if they can continue on this trend.
He's still there, big door.
Yeah, I think.
One down.
Top A, yeah.
Top A.
One hit ballage.
Three dead. 3 dead.
Three dead, last guy.
Direct.
Last
guy right stairs.
He's going long. One shot.
Heard that.
He's sneaky, I got him.
One A.
Spawn in.
Nice. Gonna be real good.
Hell.
I'll be rush.
I'm coming your top cat. I'm coming your top cat.
Turbine one's A with me.
Ballage
One's
weak.
on me.
Ballage really weak. Donnie.
Traded A.
Really weak ballage.
2 dead.
Last guy was ledge and one spawner.
Yeah. He's probably spawning.
Ledge dead.
I think he's in red.
Top red.
Yeah, top red. Red Mando. He's almost one hit. He's to your right, Ryan.
One C, bro.
Grenaded out.
Going red stairs.
I'm going for him.
One back there.
Down red stairs. Down red stairs. Out.
Yeah, red steps.
Oh, he got me.
Two there.
Two there. I gave him a side.
No one there. It's okay.
What's our rest
Bottom
Camo,
over camo renegade. I'm out of
He
here.
He got it.
There's a guy red step somewhere. Just up on tower, down
Yeah,
here.
try to get this PR. Red step still. Nice go. Shocking red Mando.
I'm pushing pipes. Pipes on me.
Camel's tower.
There's two in pipes. Two. There's sniping there.
Yep. I'm out. Pipe sniping weak. Back to him.
One shot top tower.
This BR is so He's weird. one in hell.
I can't. One shot top cat with camo. He's top cat in day with camo. One shot.
He's on me. He's gonna kill me probably. I don't have ammo. He's bottom A, one hit, another one half wall. This is a good life out of PJ though. Sniping in hill and top.
One glass one on me. Wait.
Touch up,
One
bro.
shot glass going out. One shot glass going out.
One glass trying to
Okay. Hitting.
One shot top tower.
Last hit die.
for that, Ryan. We're fine.
Tower dead.
He got away. He got away. He's grapple red. Grapple red. Last two pipes.
Last two pipes.
I'm winning.
Spawn you guys. I spawned it.
Okay, heard that.
Red BR on the BR weak. I got him. Two. Not hurt.
Two red.
They're shocked. They're shocked.
Nothing hurt. Hold A. Maybe go tower.
They're close.
Long house spawn
Watching-
weak.
Right
Pipe
back right now, one shot.
I'm getting
Top
help.
A one hit. Top A one hit.
Pipe door weak.
I'm coming out mid map now. Mid map.
So
Last guy red BR. Last guy red BR. You guys are good.
Pipe door one shot.
Nice.
One shot red BR. Last guy. One shot red BR. Last guy.
I had that.
I like how no matter who Ryan plays with, he's always IGLing.
Oh, one shot bad.
Batteries.
It doesn't matter. He's literally playing with fucking PJ.
Single box.
Shut up, red.
And A. Single box really weak, Cherish. Cherish really weak single box. He's hiding in the corner. Caution, he's going long haul. And top A cat now. Top A cat might hit here.
He's not here.
One out of the play.
He went A.
Guys, I can move on to me. I'm going on me. Already went. It's fine.
Okay, we're dropping.
Yeah, dropping. Dropping
And
one
two
shot.
guys. European glass.
Yeah,
there,
last
that.
one.
Another guy, yeah, me.
Every box weak. Not really that weak.
Elevator push.
He's one at bottom mid, one at bottom mid.
And red BR dropping in. Dropped on you weak.
He's dead.
On mid.
Single one hit. He's still caution.
Last guy hill.
Yeah, hill.
One ballot, Jack in the
Kills
good.
me.
To be fair, I mean, them two brothers are like the only ones
We
common.
drop on me.
He's still there.
Soul Snipe and Stiller say something every now and then.
He's dead.
Turbine renegade.
We're too dead. Try and go top it. Hard call here.
And hill.
Yeah, this is theirs.
Alright.
I like that little back and forth right there.
Bottom A, one shot.
He said
Yeah,
hard
Kim's
call,
red.
and then he
I know,
said nah, it's
Nice.
theirs. Just basically telling him to give it.
Okay.
Try to wait for me. Everybody wait.
Top A, one shot. One shot C-ply in hill and bomb tower.
I like those though.
Alright, spawn now. I'm getting too long. Guys.
Yeah, I'm about to shoot hill, Donnie.
So yeah, we just switched listening.
I'm shooting hill
Ben,
now,
tweak me
shooting
for a
hill
second.
Bottom tower, snake
I'm walking out this.
We're listening to GBX now.
If we play two pipes, I can.
Long dead. Nice, guys. Last guy, blue pipes. C-boxes, Mikey, one shot, going tower. One shots. I got Ryan, the other guy's one shot. Dead. Alright, all dead. Are we playing timer or are we getting in? Actually, we should play time. It's the hardest show. Are you sure?
Vaping A, Donnie, vaping A.
Alright, I'm getting in. Pipes is one. Two guys pipes.
See, that's another
One's going top right. One's going top right.
little bit of a different vibe in their comp, but same deal. Just having that conversation mid-game of like, do we want to play time? Do we want to do this? How do we want to play this?
Yo,
I mean, they just lost it, so they can't.
Dude, 2 fucking hill just shooting at me.
Yeah, 2-0. I'm shooting them. Donnie, and bomb tower.
Tower, one shot, Stellar.
I got stuck. This guy, C-Pat, showing one shot.
One shot hill.
C boxes, Stellar.
Yeah, one shot long.
You probably.
Nice.
Oh my god, we killed one. Hold on,
That's a really good play.
I'm
Yeah,
wrapping
I'm
up.
here,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
here.
Bottom tower, PJ. Alright, they're right
2-0. Yeah, I'm dead.
Well, there was no play in time on that shit.
Trying to live in red for a sec. That one shot, hey.
Yeah, we should probably join.
One shot long.
Ryan's A.
That's my village.
Is that top right, go mid-bridge. Mid-bridge. Alright. C-Ply on hill.
Yeah, C-Ply weak. One shot C-Ply, and camel jump, kill me, and one shot C-Ply.
They got the shit spawn right here.
There's a grapple down, turn.
Is that hill? Telling me?
Dude, 2 fucking.
Mikey's one shot on the hill.
This is
Yeah,
tough.
bottom A, already A.
GBX.
Nice, dude.
That's a really good trade.
Bomb tower, I'm dead.
Warriors should have camo as well.
100 steps. Top tower and bottom A.
I'm going in.
Alright, we're good. Even this count the suit.
Bottom A's Zach. Bottom A's one. Shut on number.
I'm coming down
Looking at
here.
his out, Donnie.
One shot bottom here.
Bottom A.
Glass as well.
Glass.
One shot.
No. Actually, bro.
Alright, guys, bottom here.
All dead.
Shot block C, I'm gonna go block C.
Yeah, go block C.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna spawn A.
Yep.
They're gonna spawn A. I'm going
I'm going back to tower, I'm going back to tower.
Alright. That was a really good break.
Dude, fuck, already beat me off the road.
Bottom A, Mikey. Shot down. Getting out.
One schmegler. Dead. One shot
Top right, top right.
Yeah, they need kills.
Batteries, 2 shots, batteries, 1 shot.
Yeah, 2 shots. Blue box.
That's a big kill. It's actually a huge kill.
Yeah, one shot in hill.
Stacks. In the shot.
Yeah, one shot in the shot.
Nice, triple blocks.
Jumped on me.
Dead.
Oh!
All right, back and forth we go. 2-2 tie here, but it looks like the Warriors just an inch, 1 foot, 1 second away. Taking a 3-2 lead, and Garrett with 49 seconds left.
Hang
This one's
on,
gonna
though.
be tight
Oh,
for
this is
GBX.
so rogue.
It's really going to come down to these slays, and Renegade just too far away to stop them from getting into this hill. So desperation mode for GBX. You must tie this up, and well, only 45 seconds to do so. A tough task ahead, especially with Stellar hitting 5 shots like that.
GBX, though, just going to be playing Slayer, but for now, it's the Warriors slaying out. 3 go down. Cherish the last player alive, and he goes down as well. Snakebite in the hill, but he leaves it momentarily, pushing out on the long haul side for these slays right here. This opportunity to take down Druck. He does just that. However, though, time dwindling off the clock. Makes sense, though, for the Warriors. They're up 3-2, want to clear the hill, make sure that clock milks away. GBX, I don't see anyone nearby. This is going to be just full desperation. Less than 10 to go.
Snakebite's just done a fantastic job of keeping that high ground and restricting the ability
Woo.
of GBX to push in. By the time they're eventually able to get the high ground, well, the clock has just really just played against them. Only 3 more seconds of neutral time for Warriors to deal
One break for the game.
Get them out of the hill one time, you win this game.
And that should be
Well,
it.
based on previous recent history, GBX have a chance all the way through
only
even
game
the
4.
victory screen after the comeback performances that we saw in 1 and 2. But the Warriors gonna ice up here in game 3. And again, on that note of how close this series has been, you're down 2-1, needing a reverse sweep to come back and win the series. But I mean, this is still a total dogfight, a total heavyweight fight. The Warriors win a close one, and you can look at the screen. Series layout reflects that. Every match has been
Shout out
so
to no
close.
oddball in the
5
series,
points,
bro.
2 kills, and then 1 hill capture.
Big
Is
ups.
the entire difference across this series so far. Best one of the day in my eyes.
Look at that.
For the day
1-2
oddball gets
tandem of,
excommunicated from the
Soul Snipe and
rotation
Snakebite that
is
game.
the day I will rejoice.
Putting up
as a Halo
7K
player.
a piece each, really helping their team forward.
God, I
And what
hate
we
oddball.
noticed from their positions on the map, they oftentimes took that high ground and were
I
watching
think
those
overtime
crosses
flag games
and hitting those perfect shots. And in fact,
and
we're
or
able to listen
overtime
to
hill
their
games should be the
frustration
longest games.
from Renegade because he just got absolutely shredded off
Because
the
at most, them
crossfight.
shits are like
And,
15 minutes.
If Warriors are going to be able to maintain that sort of pressure with their bandits, it's going to be a tough match for GBX to finish.
I'm so tired of watching
Really interesting
24-minute
match.
3-round
You've got
oddballs, dude.
2 members of FaZe going up against each other, 2 members of Rebellion going up against each other, and my God, just the level of play, the level of competition, despite it being a draft tournament. My God,
All right,
it's been
let's go.
just as high as the HCS, it feels like. And again, the pace of play. This has been so much fun to watch. Everybody just like a madman holding forward. Not that they're looking to get this over with by any means, but you know, they got scrims later in the evening, right? They got scrims to get to, so maybe that points to why these players are just seemingly holding forward at every single opportunity. Nonetheless, it's been a lot of fun to watch.
The two teammates playing against each other. One will be ready for scrims early. The other one might be saying, hey, boys, we need a little bit of time. I'm getting grand finals. Renegade versus Snake by who will come out on top. This
also, I wonder if finals will be a best of 5 or
very patient
best
from
7.
both sides, working on the slays. Almost everyone goes
We
down.
get some bracket
Stellar's
reset
last
cheese.
alive. And well, this results in an overshield going into the hands of GBX. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Suppressed play fast and loose with this.
GBX and Suppressed win the opening break. Win that overshield. This isn't a Slayer. CTF got to turn it into points. Suppressed loses all of that overshield. Works his way back to the base to take down Ryan Oop. Trying to be that thorn in the rear.
Thorn in the rear.
But instead, going to be Suppressed pushing up. Has that flag out, but oh my God, the support for Warriors absolutely mauling through the generator, and Suppressed will go down.
Suppressor's just trying to do his best to get that damage down range. I like the concept of not pushing forward on the map with that overshield, instead using it to get that thrust and helping your teammates from the back line. Unfortunately for them, they just weren't able to get those kills fast enough in time, and well, the flag not able to get much further away from the home base.
Renegade, the only player alive for GBX. I don't see shots coming through. He has some form of positioning here, but it's going to take a God nade off the top. There's that. It's still not enough. Stellar is going to put it through. Renegade does get into the base. Oh, collectively gets stuck in the sticky collateral damage enough to help
And they're running another
an
one.
Easy headshot finish onto Druck, and
Reverse sweep
might just
incoming?
counter, or excuse me, double cap.
Question mark?
This is that was
No, but Renegade
impressive
saves the double cap. Renegade
displays
stopped
from
it.
Warriors. Really like the flag throw to get that flag back into the base as well. You gotta be as fast as possible.
Wait, but they
Against
die.
a team like GBX, you know they're gonna be sprinting off these spawns.
3 down for
Ooh,
GBX.
touch.
Once again, the Warriors
Big touch.
are going to keep that flag alive. Came down in the final seconds. Stellar has it. Has it past the
That's looking a
50-yard
really
line,
good
but
run.
Suppressed was set up for it, ready for the re.
This overshield, Ryan Noob can keep this thing very much alive. It's gonna come down to melting those extra shields.
Ryan Noob slides through, gets a nade out, but it looks like Renegade going to stay alive despite that damage. Watermark on that reset, so it could come down to time. Oh, but no, but the Warriors on it are going to reset that time, so Renegade going to have to reset it with feet in the hill, so to speak. But instead, he's going to push out, go for that final slate onto Ryan Noob. This one has to reset, surely. There we go.
The Renegade wanted to get back into that base and potentially work on a counter cap with his teammate going down. Instead, he has to slow his roll, play for that reset, and it's going to kill the counter attack that GBX had going for them, as Warriors are going to find their way a little bit further out of this base.
Oh, Suppressed. Martyrdom grenade came out, but Suppressed avoided, and now has his sight set on Soul Snipe. High ground in control, but with a little bit of damage out on Soul Snipe. Suppressed wants to push on through. Druck and Renegade go down, though, so this is going to make it even more difficult for Suppressed. He's kind of out on an island right now, a little by himself, not able to put much impact on the match until he finds Snakebite. Takes him down, looking across the map once again for Soul Snipe, expecting that trickle-out finish to occur. That grenade's got to be close to taking down Soul Snipe and Renegade. Soul Snipe takes down Renegade. Suppressed finds a trade, and we're going to have a situation where both flags are likely out.
Suppressed. Not quite able to get the kill.
I don't know about that.
Probably be enough. There's no one in position to stop this.
I don't know about all that.
It's a 2-0 lead for Warriors early on, and it could be the hurt could keep on coming if Warriors go down here. Overshield coming up.
That
just
seemed like
5
kind of a dog
seconds.
shit play.
It's vital for them to get away with the extra shields.
2-0 lead in this CTF feels like the largest lead of the series so far as Soul Snipe pushes up. Going to claim that overshield to his name, and he's got it. He's got 7 shots in the heat wave as well. 3 go down for GBX. So the Warriors.
This is dangerous too.
Is on, led by
they could put this shit away.
Oh, one of those would have connected for sure. Gets it on the second chance now. Second kill for the
kills.
double. Spots this player exiting out the front side. Great prediction there from Soul Snipe as he takes down Cherish for the triple.
Soul Snipe doing his best, patrolling his way out of this base.
Yo, did he just ricochet hit himself with that?
Able to find the straggler that was over in the fridge, but no offense to come from that play. Instead, GBX on the other side getting their first opportunity at this flag.
Trying to make it a 1-score game once again. And, ooh, nice grenades. Nice damage there for Cherished. Earns a slay and an assist. 3 go down for the Warriors, and Renegade picks up where he left off.
This is going to be fast from him. We got to see where Warriors are going to overextend from. They have control of both sides of the map. Now it's just a foot race into this back flag. Soul Snipe's going to get cut down from Druk. Renegade goes out into the open. Big plays from GBX.
This is beating ass.
Big slays. Druk able to accommodate for now with his double kill. And, well, Warriors starting to have to fly through the middle of the map to try to stop
He should be good
this
if he
flag.
still cuts these guys off.
Druk's aggressiveness is insane. 1 second he's P1, the next second he's top mid, the next second he's in your generator.
Oh,
Watch
that was
out.
a good thrust,
The Druk's
too.
on a heater, and the Warriors, though, on the other side, are able to win that.
All right, that's a good
little bit
cap.
of a mini standoff, had both flags out momentarily, but the Warriors regain the edge.
It's vital for GBX not to get complacent with that last flag capture. You have to work
What the
yourself
fuck?
out of this
What the
base and
fuck?
potentially try to fight for this overshield. The double kill from Suppress might have just done enough. Overshield's coming up in 5 seconds. Warriors all saw the respawn screen.
Now, Stellar's having a tough time in close quarters. It goes down to Druk with the hand, Suppressed with the back smack, but Suppressed now just the last player alive.
And they
Gets
should
some
get
good
OS, I think. I
damage
don't
out.
think it was burned.
Potentially makes it an easier fight
Soul
off the
Snipe has
start.
it.
Cherished gets to the 50-yard line as the last Spartan standing, and this is actually going to set him up for a stop. But oh
that's
my
such a
God,
huge
Stellar
win.
goes down to the fist, but he's got a damn good DMR and wins that gunfight because of it.
Oh, Soul Snipe has put on one hell of a performance. Basically triple positive in this game.
22 and
Gets
9.
22 kills thus far. No one on GBX is within like single
just
digits,
shitting
it
on them.
seems. Renegade finally eclipsing that 12 kill mark.
Oh! Goal line stand!
Whoa, we might have
Cherished
it.
gets a flag out, and this is going to get much more difficult for the Warriors, just as it looked like they were about to retain their 2-score lead. It's 3 down for the Warriors, and GBX are on
That's
the
a
run.
touch, though.
Stuck in that back base, trying to keep this thing alive,
Standoff.
but flags are going to be out. We're going to have ourselves a good old flash and flag stand off. And it looks like GBX are going to be the first to try to play the attacking role, and Suppress doing just that. That thrust making life easy.
Less than 5 to go. It's still just a 1-score game as Suppress looks to stay alive in the generator. Snakebite takes him down. Dueling. Flags out scenario. Snakebite goes down. GBX, it looks like they have someone close enough to potentially reset that.
They're going all
Not
out
yet.
for this.
Cherished. Maintain position.
They said
Top mid.
spawner
Druk
can
on the
get
front lines
touched.
goes down, and Warriors got to feel pretty confident about pushing out now and maybe getting a reset of their own.
Warriors has been very patient with the way that they've been playing out of their base. They really are checking all their corners, and it's been the combination of Stellar and Snakebite in the back base that's held this flag
Ryan's gonna
safe
get on
for
that.
a while now, but GBX just keep finding pressure after pressure into that back base. Flag got
My God, they're
returned
both
on
gonna be
one
read.
side, and the flag is coming home for the next.
Druk would have stayed to reset.
This is a
but he's
cap
got
for
bigger
blue, I
things
think.
to fight for. That's the overshield, and he gets it without much fire. Heading his way now, getting some gunshots in the suit. Still half of
This
that
is a 2-2
overshield to work
game.
with, and
That was such a
battle
goofy-ass
ties up.
sequence, bro.
GBX have tied the
Oh
match.
my
Back
God,
and forth we
he's
go.
got
This has
melted.
been a series of runs, not just a game of runs, but you'll see 2 for one team and then 2 for the next. We're tied, 2-all.
We're tied.
3 minutes left in this game. Anything can happen. And so far, we've seen a fantastic slaying performance from the side of Mr. Soul Snipe. We want to see him finish this game and force a game 5, keep that momentum forward. And so far, he has been so aggressive on this map. I want to see him continue that trend and force this game 5.
Officially in the end game now. 3 minutes left. 2-2 tie. These next slays could determine who has the edge. Soul Snipe looks to push on through, but 3 go down for the Warriors. GBX are going to gain back that 50-yard line. Now, all of their slays were of the defensive effort, were in their side of the map, so they're going to have to push back through, and they still have to worry about Snakebite.
Snakebite being a pain in the back of the base, takes down his teammate from across the map, and that might just be enough to spring an opportunity for Warriors. Snakebite getting tremendous value. He's still
And he's
alive.
still alive.
Oh,
Oh!
3 go down.
That
though,
would've
for
been
the
such a
Warriors.
good
Looking like
forward
a good
thrust.
run for Cherished and the rest of GBX. 2-2 tie with 2-2-2 on the clock. Rhino to the backside, potential for some back shots, but doesn't have the angle now. Has to clean up on this player. Renegade in the mid-map.
What was that about back shots?
Will, in fact, go in. GBX take a lead, 3-2.
Warriors, most of them seeing the respawn.
GBX with 2 straight.
Joining them. Ryan was well positioned to grab
Ryan just
this
needs to
flag,
wait.
but notice what the priority is. It's getting this overshield.
Yeah, he
Ryan
just needs to wait and live.
patient, waiting for his opportunity. Was that enough for his
They're
team
gonna be 2
to
dead and his team
battle
gets OS.
through on the P side and potentially get a flag
Renegade
home?
gets
And
out,
Snakebite
though.
leading the charge for their team.
Renegade
You
could
think
cause
that
some
this
problems.
overshield should be enough.
Oh my god.
Renegade has the sticky. Oh, decimates the shield.
Renegade could cause some
of
problems.
Snakebite, I believe it was, despite the overshield. It's not a win condition.
That should have
for
been
the
a tie
Warriors.
game right there.
Renegade just keep finding ways to win.
They had all 4
Right
alive
into
with
that
the
base right
overshield.
away. He knows you put a flag in here. It's
And they
a
had kills. I
dagger
think they had 2
for
dead.
the side of Warriors.
And Renegade gets out by himself and stops the
We
flag.
go down. Rhino.
It's fucking
Minute
unbelievable.
20 on the clock. You got to hold the line and push collectively as a team of 4 to push out. But look at this. Druck has the generator. Suppressed has the fridge. And the pinch is on. This is a devastating angle that GBX are holding. And now Suppressed says, screw this. I'm going to make the other team hold the L. I'm pushing through. Druck has the flag out. And GBX are looking to end it right here.
Yeah, this would
Warriors
be the dagger
have to
right
stop
here.
This. There is no option. There's no way you're going to get back-to-back flags in
GG.
under a minute's time. And Suppress is
GG.
causing mayhem. The double kill from him. Stellar seeing the writing on the wall, desperately flying forward. But that's all this is desperation from the side of Warriors. It's a dagger that comes home.
Oh, and mathematically, despite how quickly you can score on Aquarius, I just don't know if there's enough time left for the Warriors. 30
Nah,
seconds
this shit's
left,
over,
so
son.
it's still possible, but we're looking at a 1.1% chance. And only 1 player alive for the Warriors. That's Soul Snipe. And he may want to have to wait here, but GBX know there's one final straggler, and they take him down. GBX will take the series.
Take the series, and a ticket to grand finals has been submitted for Renegade's team, and it was an equal effort across the board. Look at these slays, everyone within just a couple kills of each other. Really feel like they were able to withstand that early pressure and to make that comeback. Remember, they got 0-2 in that flag game. They rattle off 4 unanswered flags to submit their ticket.
It's a great answer from
to grand
GBX.
finals.
Really was the ultimate game
especially
of
after
runs
that
there
game,
in this
that game
series.
3-clutch,
every single match,
and the way that
so
that game
close,
4 started,
so
it
back
started
and
to look
forth,
like
and
it started to
man,
smell
I
like a
feel
Warriors
like,
reverse sweep.
Watershed moment in this tournament was that game 1, 250, 245. That might be one you can find on LVT Halo's YouTube afterwards, because man, that game was nuts. This series was too, but ultimately
That game 1 was
GBX
fucking
take it,
insane, dude.
3-1.
Remember, that game 2 was also just in the possession of Warriors for most of it. You really felt like that could have been a 3-0 sweep. Instead, they see themselves having an exit to the tournament, having to watch the others play in grand finals.
All right. Our grand finals are set. GBX versus
BTH, that's what it was.
This is
I was
going
trying to
to
remember
be
what
a
the
very
other-
intriguing
yeah,
matchup
Warriors
in the
final
sense,
boss,
Garrett, that
BTH.
it's the 2 phase captains taking on each other. Both
Lot
of
of
the
classic
SSG boys go
names
home. Not to make
in the
much out
tournament
of that,
today.
right? But there are bragging rights on the line. These guys do consider this a competition. We're playing for $1,600, no less. So very interesting to note that, you know, there can only be one winner, right? Only one winner between BTH and GBX. But for now, FaZe take the bragging rights over SSG.
Game 5, last time these two teams met. This is going to be gnarly to watch, and really, I got my eye on the European. I think Legend's going to have
Yeah, that BTH
a
team is just
fantastic
disgusting.
game.
World champs across the board on each
That's
side.
like one of the
Two
grossest
great
pickup teams
teams
ever,
to
dude.
take on each other in your LVT Halo High Roller Grand Final. That'll be up next. But hey, tomorrow we got more grassroots Halo for you guys. Don't you know? Forge Hub X LVT Halo presents the ranked 4v4 tournament. We're gonna have all new customized Halo maps. And man, I can't think of anything cooler in Halo outside of the professional gameplay that we get to witness than the Forge maps that these incredible creators create. When you combine the two together, it's just my favorite thing in the world. Forge Hub presents our tournament tomorrow. $5,000 on the line.
We'll probably keep some of that as well tomorrow.
Very excited. Oh, what a cool graphic this is, Tools. This looks sick.
Yeah, get your teams in, right? $5,000, plenty to play for. Even if you're a pro player, hey, playing in today's tournament, It'd be great to see some more of those pros show. Last time we saw Pure playing, I believe Complexity with Ryan Noob showed up to the last Forge Hub event. It was a blast. We got more maps, and honestly, it's so cool to see what the community can create.
More maps tomorrow and more games on the other side of this break. Your grand finals between BTH and GBX is next.
Alright, well hopefully we don't get milked for too long in this little break. We'll see though. We might have to put something on in the meantime. We'll see. See, I think Optic was scrimming Sentinels. Okay, they're still playing.
One shot, see fell. One more on me, see.
We'll peep this for a second.
One shot.
Send 5-4 Optic. It's a close scrim.
One out now. It's going to be, I think, too. I'm getting on B.
The enemy has captured Alpha.
I killed Quantum. If I'd also push one shot. Two guys, one shot back B. Two red bird back B. Two one shots back B, guys. Done. I'm in aping. I'm fighting that. I'm fighting timing guy.
Active camo available.
Let's see you guys. Let's see behind me. Dice. Dice me, chase me. Pillage, big foul. One shot elbow. One shot elbow foul, absolute. Going on the combo, going elbow. Help him be. I'm hitting C. Nice weak foul.
You guys think he's hitting C?
Two dice both weak. Yeah, tired chasing me, I think. What's the dice? Precision. He won't pillar. Precision won't pillar. Let's see.
I kind of want this DMR, but I don't want to pay $30 for it.
Looking at that. Yo, Nest, foul, weak Nest. One shot pillar, foul. One shot white wall, foul, and two and on B with Quantum. One shot white wall. I spawned there. And A as well, lethal.
Stronghold Charlie lost. S7 sniper inbound.
Looking at B. Yo, 2B, 3B, white wall weak. Jesse, one shot pot. Absolute going to A, Jesse. Training one shot to back green. Just sitting training, not moving. Training in green still. Main train. Ending that try. Back green still. Remember. Dead. A-pot, Falcon right now. A-pot, top mid, last guy, Falcon aping it. I'm gonna help soon. Get two, I'm in there, me B. Precision weak, training. Going back B right away, training. All four. Just look your next one, you're gonna see. Go top tower. Top tower sniping, foul weak. Dice also weak, lethal.
Power equipment inbound.
Little power foul. Traded. Sniper's dead, good camo. Do that, good camo. Might be Nest. Nest. Our tower's so lethal, just sitting up there, not moving.
We'll peep the end game to this map real quick, and then we'll
What's on me?
jump back to the other stream and see if.
This is weak. This is one shot. This is one shot. Dice. I made one shot. Jesse going in the vent. No one shot. Jesse. Nice. On CNA. On CNA. Let's do. On CNA. Let's do. Must one B. Guy was on C. I don't know where he went. I'm going to B, Joey. I'm going to B. I'm going to B. I'm going to B. I'm B. Back B right now. One. Back B and big door. Big door's one. Falcon, absolute. Back B on me too. Running on me too.
Apparently, Sen's giving him some trouble today. Still ain't nothing. We'll let it rock for a minute. Oh, we're building a lobby. Let's go. Probably just stick in here. They're all lobbied up, so they're about ready anyway. They're just waiting on one. Oh, here we go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the LVT High Roller
Let's
Draft
go.
Tournament. Mikowski joined alongside of me is my
What, the
duo,
PowerPoint?
Eli the Ninja, once again, and here we go. Your grand finals are set. Here's a look at the teams, players, and series layout. BTH versus GBX. Eli, any high-level thoughts before you kick things off?
I mean, let's just talk about it. There's always a conversation for who is the best player in the world. And I tell you what, one of these teams has two players in that conversation. The other
Is this me
team
or is this
has
them?
one player in that conversation. Okay. But I tell you what, that one
Maybe it was
player
me.
on
That was weird.
the side of Renegade, he has been absolutely unstoppable today. So I feel like if Renegade plays his absolute best and his team forms around him, they could have a chance. But right now, got to give the edge to Frosty and Legend. These guys are both playing insane today as well.
Is this just a
Frosty,
straight up best of 5, or is there a bracket
Legend,
reset in this
Pollock.
pitch?
Again, rounding out the roster with the world champ APG. So Very high expectations for this BTH roster. They do carry the winner bracket token
Okay.
into this round. and
Beating
Pollock
ass.
already has the double kill with the fist. Oddball rotation, though, from the GBX boys towards the riverside of the map, able to reset
Hot
things as
start for
Cherish
Talik,
before
holy shit.
getting 5 seconds. So despite all these slays for BTH, it's a little bit more time for GBX.
Opening always so crucial. Looks like the first camo has been put into
This
the
brother
suit
Talik
of
has 5
APG.
kills. No one else has one yet.
BTH still fighting for space, but you can tell GBX are looking for APG. Look at the help.
This brother's
though.
going
Talik
fucking insane.
and Legend both in here.
This brother's
to
going
make sure
fucking
APG
insane.
can get out scot-free. And
Legend
guess
gets
what?
2.
Frosty escapes with the oddball. His sense of timing always so good, trusting that his teammates would win that fight. Grabs the oddball, and now they should have a nice little A-hold.
BTH and Legend with a 10-second plus lead now as APG looking to protect the underground push from the tunnel system. Wow, suppressed grenade reaches out and grabs APG, takes him down. Now Legend setting up for this rotation, then reset off the map. Frosty has his 6, but it's his 6 he's got to worry about. Druck takes him down. But Legend does a good job. I love how Legend didn't just throw it off the map like it looked like he was anticipating and rushing for it. Waited till the time was right. 4 go down for BTH, but perfectly timed with that reset. They have the opening break win, 28 to a rolling 7.
Love the process from BTH. That was a heads-up rotation to green with the intention to play it off the map as they did. Forces GBX to not only earn the oddball, but also earn their own setup. Looks to be what they're doing just fine here. Druck gonna protect oddball player with the plasma pistol. And if they can get just 1 kill here, that's gonna be good positioning for GBX to get some extended time. But when he goes down, the rest of BTH should come swarming.
Oh, GBX earn the team wipe. All 4 go down, and in the process of earning the team wipe, they're actually able to add another 15-20 seconds to the score, and with that, collectively, they should regain the lead. 28-27 for now. Some good pressure off the spawn from BTH. Keeps GBX from rolling
I like
a bit further
Frosty's
past
DMR
the
a lot.
30s, but nonetheless, they will take the lead. As Frosty pushed on through Rat Tunnel. Renegade looks like he secured that camo. He did.
There he goes into the
Damn it, no
void,
trade either.
as the observer also will not see it. Just to kind of
That's
show
tough.
you what the other players are experiencing in the game. And for him to escape with this camo is absolutely massive. BTH had a strong start with that first camo, but with this, you have to imagine GBX
Look
should
out.
be able to continue holding the ball. Renegade with perfect routing here. And you know he's going to start contesting the sniper rifle. Going to wait for his shields, but you can tell BTH expect him to be there. They're going to not make it very easy.
For BTH, it's Talik rather than Legend or Frosty, who we thought might have the most slays on the start here.
Oh,
Who's
wait.
flying, and now it's Cherished on the other
Yeah,
side
challenge
for
for this.
GBX.
Oh.
For that 4th and final slay, but it's not going to present itself. A little delayed is APG. Didn't want to be a part of that montage highlight reel on Twitter.
I mean, it's pretty smart, right? You don't ever want to be solidified in the montage clip. It's happened to all of us at one time or another, but Cherished
Brother,
puts
way
the first
overheated.
few shots to work. Can't find enough value after the fact, though, and looks like the rest of his squad are falling. Druck, last player alive on the side of GBX. And BTH with their second
Tough
oddball
ass
hold
start
of the
for
game. They
APG.
need this one to last, though. They've now gone down by about 30 points, and if they can get a couple slays early, could potentially bring this one back.
I mean, I know it wasn't just that triple kill from Cherished, but for GBX to find 72 points out of that last couple of minutes of gameplay is impressive, but you got to watch out for BTH. They're coming up in the rear, only down by 20 seconds now
yo.
as the oddball gets reset. Even 2v2 gunfight off the reset. Frosty, though, with low shields against his teammate Renegade, has one more Druck pushing down the right side, and that'll be enough to clean him up.
Looks like they sent 3 players to make sure Frosty went down. I mean, you have to imagine Renegade is saying whenever Frosty is exposed, we have to shut him down. He knows how talented his teammate is. And so far, they've done a good job of that. Frosty with just 4 kills so far. Uncharacteristic for him, but we've also talked about how he's taken kind of a different role as of late, not always looking to slay out every single opportunity. He's mostly just concerned with winning the game, and he does a good job of that.
Druck. Shots into the back of Legend. He's able to turn back to Druck, but Cherished, who combines for the pinch. Takes down Legend. Druck now. G sliding his way like he always does towards the back of A. Gets the melee onto APG. Another grenade. Pace side goes out, but he's got to watch his back. It's Tolic who finds the nade shot double instead. Could have a triple. Just barely gets around the corner. Does Cherish. He's got support here in Suppressed, and he's able to force that reset. But he goes down. Legend with the camo now, and things reset with GBX up by 38.
Not sure if Cherish intended to jump off there. It kind of felt like a situation he could have milked a little bit more time. Perhaps being paranoid that he could get assassinated and the player could steal the ball without the reset. You just launch yourself off the map, you guarantee the reset. So maybe just a bit of safety play there. But here we go. Complete reset for both teams. Suppress going to get their first slay in neutral. Frosty's going to trade that one out. One dead on each side. And looks like with this sniper coming up, both teams may be more focused on that than the oddball for now.
Frosty able to grab that snipe. No scope into the headshot, finishing cleanup. But ooh, Cherish.
Oh, my.
Oh, almost lines up Tolic for the triple. He'll go down nonetheless. And it's been really exciting to watch Cherish today. It feels like he's having himself a great tournament, and I think a lot of people are maybe getting their first chances to watch Cherish. It feels like maybe in the last couple months, it's a player that's really come on strong here in the HCS, and he's having himself a great tournament. 99-52, one final second, but it's only one player alive for GBX, and BTH are gonna have a chance. Take this oddball to the back of green, and who knows what'll happen.
It's got to be perfect gameplay for the rest of this round, though. A single second separate GBX from a round 1 win. I have to agree with you. I think Cherish maybe playing with a bit of a chip on his shoulder this tournament. I think he was
kind of gets shit
second to last pick, so not quite the fat kid, but close to it. And I think he wants to show that he has the skills to pay the bills. He's been popping off on that pure roster as well, but still somehow Frosty holding on to this oddball, and they've played perfect ever since they've needed to, but they got to continue to do so.
Oh, well, we talked about Renegade willing his team at moments in this tournament. I'm witnessing the same thing here from Tolic. 21, 8, and 12. So he's still supplying it
insane,
in the
bro.
assist
APG
column
still
despite
has
having
3
nearly
kills.
double the kills of everybody else on his squad. A slay, a killing spree above everybody else for GBX, and this is looking like enough to bring them back. They're only down by 10 seconds. Tolic, does he have another double or triple to his name? If he does, we could witness a steal here.
Wow.
Wow, this would be
Good-ass
insane. They only
nades.
need 7 seconds. They're still getting kills as well.
Oh my god!
Frosty and
Oh
Legend
my
both
god.
get a kill, and they just have to hold off.
Oh my god, they're 4 dead.
200 to 99.
What the fuck,
Absolutely stolen victory from BTH.
What? Unbelievable.
That is so crazy.
That we go back to Tolic's POV because, like we said, willing his squad back in this one. One of many double multi-kill moments.
It's actually an
Tolic there.
insane
He's
comeback.
not looking to waste a second here off the opening break. Thought he would work towards that sniper, but he's going to play his process. Make sure he gets the slay first. But he's got to watch his back. Suppressed, takes it, and takes the snipe, and that's huge. It looked like Tolic could have went on a menacing spree off the start, but instead Suppressed has the snipe and the lead.
Here we go. Suppressed needs to put this sniper to work. Last 2 players alive on his team, and just feels like the walls are closing in ever so slowly on him. APG.
Did he get team killed? What happened?
Does a ton of damage before going down, so that sniper will trade.
He got
into
team
the
killed or he
hands of
killed
BTH.
himself. I don't know what happened there.
Both teams still trying to fight for this camo. Looks like Frosty does get it. He's just going to immediately push into GPX. Says, if I just open some space on this side of the map, my teammate should be able to get that oddball.
Trying to. Off the reset. 2v2. GBX, Milka. A little bit of a run. 12 seconds. But as we saw in that last round, 1 is all the difference sometimes. As Renegade now sets up. Gets that oddball out as bait. Just ahead of him. Potentially draw in his opponents here for BTH, looking to land a snipe, but APG takes him down instead. 2 down on each side, and it looks like BTH are actually going to regain control of A. This next battle is going to be crucial. Essentially a 2v2.
Oh my god.
On the screen, Dorbo, Legend sticks APG, and that's unfortunate. GBX should be able to roll off of that, and they will.
Oh my god.
Wow. Frosty, last player alive for BTH. Wants to try to kill the oddball player. He's unable to, and Three
Just
still
stuck
alive
APG
for
on his
GBX.
perfect ass.
APG moving in. First spawner here takes heavy damage, has to back up, wait for the squad to show up. But Renegade does not let you escape. If you are one shot, he will chase you down. And it's a nice kill, but Renegade goes down, as does Suppressed. And it looks like a way for this ball to get reset. Unless
Oh, he's still on. He's still on.
crazy
Oh, no, he's off.
movement tech on the back. Okay, he finally does get taken down. It looked like Truck
I thought he was still on.
stayed on the map for a moment, but finally does get reset.
I think the lead was 37 seconds, ironically enough, in round number 1, 99 to 50-something, 60-something, as VTH, a miraculous comeback win in round number 1, but GBX are able to regain that same form that we saw in round number 1. They just need to finish.
Absolutely. But it's never over till it's over, as we clearly saw in that first round. I think it was 99 to 47, and the 99 was not enough to close it out. So if you're GBX, yeah, you got the lead now, but you certainly can't get comfortable, especially if Frosty's got camo and a commando that is seemingly not missing.
I was about to say, those are some good shots from the commando.
Great shots.
Takes down Suppressed, looking for the double now on Druk. Step jump.
Woo!
Oh, it is enough! Druk! Oh my god! Make it a reversal. As
Huge
Frosty goes
fucking
down, I
win.
thought Druk was dead to rights.
That was sick.
Truck with the unbelievable skill expression in his movement. I mean, no surprise that as soon as a new skill tech arrives, Truck is one of the first to master it, especially when it comes to movement. But everyone in this lobby probably utilizing the step jump at this point, late jump, whatever you want to call it. Definitely a strong tactic to throw off your opponent, and we saw exactly how right there.
I already called a ghost jump before. Regardless of what you call it, it is a fantastic strategy to deploy, and that's becoming commonplace here in the HCS. 37 seconds to start for GBX, 38 seconds to answer back for BTH, but it's GBX back in the lead. Did that stick? No, it did not. Renegade. Spikers that go out. Oddball placed out here in center field, and GBX feel comfortable enough with 2 down for BTH to take it back to A.
Renegade wanted to hit the key door jump. He's going to try again. Hits it the second time. It's a crucial time to do so. He's going to immediately get the eyes on these players' big door side. Ultimately gets taken down, though. Frosty down to 1 HP, but his teammates are all around him. He might feel safe enough to move forward. And they do get 3 dead, and Frosty immediately goes to the opposite side of the map. This is a play to intentionally force specific spawns and then flank the spawners afterwards. Such a heads up play. He knows the next spawner is in front of him on this side. And look how difficult he's just making life for the rest of the squad. Even though he goes down, that level of pressure that was applied now earn them a bit more time to work with. As I say that though, GPX do push in, they shut him down, and now they've got another oddball hole.
Pollock has continued on with his MVP-like performance here. Only 3 seconds off the lead in oddball control from Legends 43. I think Pollock is absolutely frying. On the other side, Renegade been doing a little bit of that. Pollock in that 1v1 gets the better of him. No sniper left to work with, I do believe, as it's down and out with no ammo. Yep, confirmed. As Pollock pushes on through. 3 go down for GBX, and now Pollock just looking to maintain the front line here at Cuts. And Frosty's got the camo. This is looking like a deadly setup for BTH. They're down, but that might not be for long.
Pollock towering over the lobby with his slays. 35 now as he picks up another. Frosty last player alive, but he's got the camo. I like the decision to immediately engage there. Camo's not what it used to be, so he expects to be spotted out. Has to take advantage of any active damage on the map. Does get a kill before dying. That means the rest of his squad can move a bit faster off of spawn. That's why we see Pollock immediately crossing top center. But look at the counterplay. GBX predict that because of Frosty's trade, the next set of spawners would move fast. So they trap Pollock and kill him immediately. So these guys are just predicting each other every step of the way.
20-second lead here for GBX with 1:20 on the clock. We're getting down to the end game here in round number 2. Can BTH secure it? Secure another comeback, steal it again, or will GBX tie things up at 1? It's Frosty for BTH. With that snipe, has Renegade sliding through. Druk with the QT, blast his way all the way to the other side of the map. Oh my god, Druk gets his way to Frosty, and Druk takes him down. Oh, and then he works his way back to the initial spawn point of the QT, and who knows god where Druk is now with the use of this QT. Nobody does. They can't spot him. You see Pollock's got his back to him. Druk taking some pop shots, and he finally goes down, but boy, that was a fun sequence to watch.
Man, imagine if he just portaled and quickscoped the guy on the bridge. We would have both lost it, but I love the play. The attempt was there. Execution not finalized, but they do still earn that round victory. Tied 1-1. Everything on the line in this round of oddball.
You know, people talk about how valuable the QT is on a game type like Stronghold's live fire, right? Being able to just rotate and cycle between A, B, and C, but it looks just as viable in an oddball where Druck pulled all of the attention away. PTH were just like trying to swat a fly away that you just seemingly cannot. Druck maintained all of that attention and awareness. Was able to allow his team to milk the final seconds at the end of round number 2, and we're tied. Round number 3, Renegade pushing on through. It's a fresh camo up, and oh, great utilization. Despite having the repulsor in his hands, we've seen sometimes players push up there and don't even realize it, and oh, gotta work your way back there. Renegade was ready for it and has the camo to work with because of it. Now he's got the camo repulsor too. He could go for a pancake here on Vitalik. He just selects for the melee instead. Renegade having himself a game. He's matching Talik at this point.
And Renegade with 5 bullets of sniper and camo is a scary sight. They did kill all members of BTH. First 2 spawners already up though. And look at this rotation. Camo does dissipate at an awkward time, but it might not matter. Oh! As he hits the disrespectful repulse into no-scope combination. That's got to be one of the more satisfying ways to get a kill in this game.
All right, sorry, I was talking to my brother.
Takes a no-scope arrow to the knee from Renegade. My God, that was deadly. Pancake combined as well. And speaking of pancake, are we ever going to see that metal again? I just don't know if the repulsor after this networking update does enough damage, but nonetheless, it's still an effective equipment piece to utilize here in Halo Infinite. Suppressed. We utilize the space at S1, those pillars there to stay alive, and he does a great job of that. Now, playing quarterback, getting the intel, gathering the intel for this GBX roster, alerting that the BTH boys are pushing on through camo, and they're making their move.
Quarterback's exactly right. If you're the oddball carrier, you can't just be holding the oddball. You got to multitask. You got to look around. You're usually in the back of the setup. You've got more information than your teammates, so you've got to call the shots just a little bit. And we see that from all the members of this lobby. We heard in their comms how precise they were to give each other good information, to help each other make better decisions. So crucial in Halo. And this round so far has gone back and forth. Suppressed, last player on this side of the map, but he has the oddball, and with teammates on the way, might feel safe enough to hold it.
GBX actually has a -11 kill death disparity, but BTH has better objective efficiency. I'm not quite exactly able to make out how exactly this one's so close despite the wide margin. Kill death disparity as Legend pushes up through on the snipe side of the map. Spiker goes out, which actually might do a little bit of damage to himself. I think maybe it did.
Yeah, unfortunate self-inflicted damage with those spikers. Got to be careful with how you land those. Right now, really neither team has had a significant edge. Finally, Talik gets a kill on the GBX roster there. This first player to die on their team in quite a while, but 2 more go dead. Last player alive on this side is Cherish. He's got the oddball. He's going to try to move it to green. Looks like they're predicting the next set of spawns and want to move away from it, but after seeing a couple players at green decide better of it, rotate it right back to the tower.
Yeah, after what felt like a really choppy, grimy start to round number 3, GBX have put together the first 30-second hold of the round, and on the other side, it's BTH looking to match that. And after 3 go down for GBX, they got a great chance to. They're actually trying to rotate it here. Must be sensing some weird spawns. Our BTH, and I don't know, that rotation, it feels like they just rotated it into the opposition, which is exactly what they did. Eli, what were you thinking their thoughts were with that rotation? Did they need to?
I think they saw an opponent show on top center with the intention to rotate across top center. So they're thinking, okay, the push is likely coming from nest and top center simultaneously. That's a common push from A to B. So perhaps trying to play ahead of that, deciding to rotate it away to A instead. So I mean, I think they just read the play differently than it actually was. And
crazy games out of
honestly,
Renegade.
it's just very easy to change your direction in this game. Just curb slide to the other side instead, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, even if they were sending everybody through mid, a G slide off the ledge on the C plat or A plat gets you on point with wherever that rotation occurs, which is exactly what we saw there. 57-19 now as GBX have what feels like the most comfortable lead of game number 1 here, and I got to give another shout out to LVT Halo. Great job with the series layout. In the grand finals, game 1 oddball, this guarantees that everybody's going to be playing at their highest level after a very long game number 1. This one's going all the way up to 30, it feels like.
No excuses anymore. You can't say, oh, I just woke up. You know, I wasn't playing great that first game. Everybody's been playing for hours at this point. A lot of these guys have scrims after this too, so I'm curious to look at the stats of those, see if these guys are a bit more warmed up in their scrims as well.
I was about to say.
But yeah, this one's certainly going to go the distance.
Game 1 of that scrim, everyone's going to be frying. My God. Suppressed on the nest side, across map, but the flank comes through. That's Talik. Got Talik.
50.
50 slays here in this oddball.
Renegade
He's only
slowed
died
way
31
down.
times. He's almost got the least deaths in the lobby by just 1. And he's got 55 seconds. I'm swooning over this gameplay from Talik. I've never seen such a proficiency in the slaying department and the OBJ. Oh, Talik.
Oh, the glaze is crazy, but I mean, the guy's playing good. You gotta admit, he's got a lot of oddball
He
time.
deserves a glaze.
And some
All right,
insane
this is getting
slays
insane.
to match. He's been playing great all day, to be honest.
This is insane. 50. And it's not like he snuck up on it. We were alluding to it, but we didn't even get a chance to call out the 40
Somebody
bomb. He
stop
just
this
kept
guy,
slaying
dude.
right through it. But hey, BTH still got some meat left on the bone. Down by 30 seconds. They're going to need Talik to drop 60, but there's only 60 seconds left.
They're down by about 28 seconds currently. Problem is, the fights have been so insane and chaotic that neither team has really had a chance to hold the ball for any significant amount of time. At this point, GBX can start to think about playing keep away. You know, just keep the ball away from BTH. Hold it when you can, but, you know, don't hold it for any longer than you have to. It's oftentimes better to drop it and slay. Suppress, it's the quick scope and the nice shots onto Talik. Talik, one of the harder kills in the lobby, in my opinion. This guy's strafe is unbelievable. Finds a way to land the shots anyways, and finally, Legend does have the ball, and the rest of BTH are in proximity to potentially defend it. This next push going to be highly consequential for GBX.
It was GBX stealing hearts and matches in that elimination finals, but do BTH have something tricky up their sleeve? No, doesn't look like it. 3 go down. Frosty, the last player alive. He's got the oddball below him, but he's got 2 players in front of him. Got to get some damage down onto Druck as the clock continues to tick away. 20 seconds left.
Do not have much time to work with. Frosty knows that it's not his role to grab the ball. It's his role to kill the players on the way to the ball.
Everybody's
It's
bleeding
the
in this game, dude.
Perfect headshot on that player trying to cross to his oddball carrier. It looks like Legend opted to rotate the ball towards green, maybe seeing where his teammates were spawning, recognized that he needed to get it out of tower. Playballing it would have also maybe been too risky, but ultimately I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, perfect positioning from Suppress to close it out. Unbelievable.
Oh, Suppress was one of those aim hero looking triple kills. Bing, bang, boom. As BTH take game number 1. And my God, Eli, what was the game time? I got to see the stats at the end. I got to know exactly how long that match went. At least 23 minutes. I'm going to guess 23-12.
I might take the over. Yeah, 23-34.
So close.
Look at the damage.
You gotta count for the 10 seconds of time at the start. So
oh, you're right. Actually, I mean, you might be dead on if you subtract the unnecessary opening sequence that we've all watched 10,000 times at this point. But regardless, great game out of Suppressed, and
look
the
at
boys
that
Suppressed
shit,
with
bro.
the closing kills there.
Jesus.
And look at the damage, 13K out of both Suppressed and Talik. These guys are putting up insane numbers.
You had a 50 bomb and a 40 bomb, and you lost if you're BTH. That's tough, man. Granted,
Yeah.
Renegade had 42 or 43, I think. Druck and Suppressed, I believe, were right there at the 40 kill mark. So you still had slays stacking up for GBX, but they had the better efficiency. And it was especially stark in contrast to the rotations that BTH were trying to make. Eli, 2 or 3 times we saw some rotations for BTH that seemed plausible, seemed possible, but ultimately weren't the right call. That was 3 times 0 for 3 I could recall on the rotations, and that's the difference in a game where everybody's dropping 40 and 50s. Goes the distance, 25 minutes to a final round 3. I mean, that's it as we set our sights to a recharge Slayer game 2.
I mean, the fact of the matter is Halo's a game of information, whether you guys realize it or not. Because, I mean, honestly, half of you guys in chat, when you play this game, you just hold forward and don't even think about anything. There's just complete silence in your brain. But these guys are constantly trying to process, you know, the information that they actually have. They're trying to process implied information based on spawns that they're seeing around the map. And they're trying to use that information to deduce where the best place to rotate the oddball is. So they're making plays that have good reasoning and sound thought behind them. But like you said, sometimes it just doesn't always work out.
All right, here we go. Game number 2. GBX in your grand finals are looking to reset the bracket. Cherished. I'm going to grab that camo, but that's bait. BTH swarm it, have it set up. Even more protective measures going through with the use of the shroud screen, and now Legends got the camo.
All right, early camo, always a big deal on recharge, especially if you can actually get away with it. It's not often the case. These guys are usually able to shut it down, force a trade out at the very least. Look at Suppressed. Suppressed looking like a robot there. He's standing still, slowly turning towards the camo player. Camo player identified.
Yeah, all right.
Terminating target. What was that? The man just turned in slow motion.
I thought that was the Eli bot activating.
Just trying to eagle eye,
on
bro.
occasion, usually I just run into camo and let him kill me for the most part.
Beak bork, I am Eli. Cherished with that shock in his hand. Down 10-5 though, needs full headshots to come back in this one. He's got some help though on the gold side. Frosty. Oh, hit that crucial G-slide off the camo box, and that movement is not going to keep him alive. Druck, the movement king of the lobby, of the HGS, you could argue, has that spotted out.
Yeah, you can never really count on knowing exactly where Druck is. You can see him on one part of the map. He could very well be on the opposite side in a matter of seconds.
Oh my God.
And seemingly everyone dying at the same time here in A. Next camo is already close to respawning here in the next 14 seconds. Usually the team that has control of that C side of the map going to be the team with better positioning for it. And looks like GBX are currently trapped in gold, so not a great look for this next camo for them.
GBX still down in the match, but they've dwindled the lead down to 3. 15 to 13, now 16 as Legend earns another slay, adds it to the docket. Camo up now, but like we saw previously, that was bait, as it looks like everybody's a little bit more cautious about grabbing it this time.
Absolutely. Sometimes it's bait. Look at that. Oh, the Scorpion, get over here. Oh my God.
Oh my God, that was filthy. And it looked disrespectful at that. Before it even went down in the feed, it felt disrespectful just to go for it. Legend with the Scorpion, get over here. Like Eli called it. On to Suppressed, I think it was. That was hot and frenetic. That got me all going. That was sick.
That's insane. You don't often see somebody physically grapple the Spartan that they're after. They usually grapple the wall next to them to close the gap. But I mean, that's one guarantee to get to your target. That's for sure.
That was sick. Cherished with some great shots. 5 perfect to be in fact, and Talik gonna clean up on that damage. I don't know if Cherish had the timing to get back to full shields, but he does have the timing to earn the trade on Talik for a +1 net outcome in this Slayer. Down by 7. Gonna give that win to Cherish in that sequence, but he's gonna need some more help from the GBX crew. They're down by 6 despite that big play from Cherish where he earns the +1. And here we go, they're starting to roll on it a little bit. Renegade with the shock, and he's got plenty of shots to hit.
Here we go, and he is no stranger to flying around with the grapple himself. Hunting down targets. How does he hit that shot? That's such a ridiculous headshot to get a perfect at that angle. Almost gets another. This guy is playing insane right now.
Great use of the pillar there on top A to go left, right, almost looking like Floyd Mayweather in his prime, like he's on the boxing bag, as he avoids damage from APG while making sure that he can deal out maximum damage with that positioning around the pillar. Renegade still continuing to hit his shots and trying to help out Cherished here.
Yeah, this brother's just so
his
filthy,
back
man.
Instead, GBX are coming back. They're only down by
Played
1
such
now.
a disgusting tournament today too.
And people love to say there's no skill gap in this game, but when you watch Renegade, like, Does it not seem like he just hits a different gear than most players? Like this guy just has another level. When he wants to win, he is just hitting unbelievable shots time and time again.
Oh, Renegade, gotta watch out. Almost remote detonated himself. Oh, that's how good he
Hey,
is. Oh my
Ducky
God,
with the
Renegade
36
with a double
months.
kill.
Is that 3
Picking
motherfucking
his
years?
Place on the
Ducky,
map.
welcome
and
back.
Picking his shots as
Big
well.
3
Grenade actually
years.
slows down because I think it hit
Much
the,
respect.
underneath the foot of his teammate. As Renegade will go down, but not before taking down one with him. And
Yo, Ducky, let's
GBX
go, bro.
have
Thank you
fought
so much
their
for
way
the reset.
back to a lead, 34-35.
Legend, very nice trade out there. It's
How we
kind
doing
of
today,
dead
man?
to rights, so to get a single kill before going down is massive. Frosty though gets left alone
one is
here as
missing,
a
man.
result. Still finds a way to get a kill on Suppress. Also has the Shroud to work with. Probably shouting for help a little bit. You see the cavalry has arrived. They spawn in A and immediately come to Frosty's help. And just keeping him alive is a massive win condition right now. Might be able to fight out of the seaside and have something to show for it.
GBX looking to reform that narrative around stealing matches and hearts as they have the lead heading into the 40s. Oh my God, Renegade! Filthy slapstick shot. He's got a double kill as well, flying through time and space.
What is
I don't
this
know
guy
how he stayed
on
alive.
right
I don't know
now?
how he hit that shot.
What is this guy on? Someone check him SSD right now. This is not normally.
How? Okay, Eli, if you're going that fast with the grapple, how do you even get all of the chains of the shock rifle to even connect there? I have no idea what we just saw.
Anyway,
Why would you even go for that? That just made me
Because you're
angry.
Renegade, dude.
yeah, 16-hour shift is
insane.
serious
Are you
business, bro.
kidding
Because I'm effing Renegade is what I'd be saying if I was him.
That being
Man,
said,
that
it's
was
only a 1-kill
absolutely
game.
sick, but BTH are coming back 45-46. We're
Yeah, no,
swooning
Renegade's
over the
fucking
plays from
different.
Renegade and can't get too caught up on that
That's
moment.
crazy, Ducky.
BTH aren't 45-47
I hope
now.
you enjoying
Legend
a little-
with the camo.
a nice
and
little
a
chill
chance
day.
to swing the tides in
that
BTH's
shit.
favor.
That's gonna be a
Has
tie.
one,
No,
but
it's
Renegade
49,
finds the
47.
sticky trade. Massive potential game-winning play there for John. Wow.
Huge trade.
Oh,
And Frosty
my
just
God.
chows out.
Suppress just denies Frosty the access to playing the video
What
game
is
at
Frosty
the end
doing
there,
right
just
there?
with the jiggle
Are we
peek.
just trying to get this
It's
over
the
with?
kill,
What's going on?
but I mean, dude, what is Renegade doing to these people, man? What do you have, 20 kills that game?
What was that about?
That is his second 19. I won't call it a bomb because you got to hit 20 to call it a bomb, I guess. But 19 slays at least twice in this tournament. What? I mentioned this earlier, Eli. We casted a couple of clutch catting draft tournaments. I mentioned, I said,
What
you
actually
got
is Renegade's
1800
problem,
Onyx,
dude?
a 1500 Onyx, then maybe like,
I don't
you know,
think Frosty's paid off. I
Diamond
think they just
6
are late
down
for
to a
scrims and they're
Platinum
trying to
maybe
get
as the
this shit
fourth.
over with.
And you still don't see crazy performances like that in those draft tournaments. Here you got the 16 best players in the world, and Renegade's making it still look like a pickup lobby where you do have some platinum players in it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
Tools knows something about that, but my God, that was filthy.
No, that's absolutely insane. I mean, there's going to be people, because you said the 16 best players, there's going to be people in chat. They're like, but Optic's not in this, Mikowski. Listen, hey, Optic's not here today. We understand that. Okay, look, there's still very good players, and it's hard to get 19 kills.
Why
in these
are we
lobbies,
talking
alright?
so much shit to the
But
chat?
still,
What's
I mean,
going on?
this guy, if I'm on the other team
They've
right
been
now,
at
I'm
the
like,
chat's throat,
do we
bro.
really have to play another map with a shock rifle? Because I don't want to experience that again.
I don't know, Ducky. I don't pay attention
I
anymore.
do. Oh, and everybody in the chat does. Everybody
I don't know what the
Halo
hell's going on
community
anymore.
Wants to see. I don't think they care. I don't think anybody's. I don't think actually we're quite biased, Eli, for who makes that type of play. We just want to see it. Period. We're biased for insane shots, not so much who hits it. At least that's the official word from the caster's desk, because we would never be biased.
That's right. I mean, we're both montage kids at heart, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
we're literally here because we made montages. Let's be real. And if somebody if somebody does some sick montage clip, like, we gotta tip the hat. That's just all there is.
Who'd have thought when we started creating together in 2004, 2005 that it would all be for this, to cast the grand finals of the LVT High Rollers draft tournament? Man, it was all worth it then in 2004. Going out to Best Buy to purchase our Dazzle DVC and all the red, white,
Anyway.
yellow tables you could imagine as we kick off our game number 3. Solitude, King of the Hill, is suppressed on the backside of A. Oh, utilizing that thrust with efficiency. 5 perfect shots. That's efficient too.
That was
Yeah, I
dirty
need
and
to.
a
I was
very
talking about it a little bit
efficient,
yesterday on
double
stream, but I
jump
need to hop
into
on the new
window.
season. I
Not
know
easy
season
to
1
hit.
dropped.
Gotta practice that
I
one,
need to hop
but
on that
these
shit.
guys know all the double jumps on this map. Guess who's got the shock rifle again, by the way? And he's
I'm
got
sure I
the
will
camo
at
to
some
work
point.
with, but Frosty wants to shut him down. He's unable to do so, and that's bad news for BTH.
In the comms, Eli, is there anyone more frantic than Frosty about this? Like, guys, trust me, I know what he can do with it. We gotta kill John.
That's probably exactly right. I mean, Frosty, very confident man, but he's certainly stressing it. Like, guys, please kill this guy. Just kill this man, trust.
Oh, he finds another sleigh and a nade shot, no less, onto APG. There's his old pal Frosty, and he can probably get it too. Gotta watch your back. Call for help. Call the fireman. Call the police, because Renegade will die.
This is just
okay. He dies once, but
yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, I don't know either. I don't.
Insane plays out of
I haven't been
Renegade.
keeping
Okay,
up with
they
X
do go
Defiant.
4
I just know the
dead
new
here.
season's out, but I
And
haven't.
despite a
didn't
pretty
see if there were any,
electric
like,
start
patches
from
or
Renegade,
anything.
5-0 starts the game with a killing
Or if
spree.
they, like,
How much
changed
hill
anything
time
with
did
the
they get? 3 seconds? I mean,
yeah,
kind of feels like the objective efficiency could have maybe been more there, but as it stands, BTH actually the ones with the lead for this first hill.
all right. We have a listen in prepped. We've been yapping too long, Eli. Let's head to GBX and the Captain Renegade to
These
see what
brothers
their
really are
comms sound
yapping
like,
right now,
looking to
respectfully.
secure a grand finals reset.
Shit on.
One shot soda.
On camo. Or with
No
throws.
way.
On camo with throws.
Oh, we have camo.
Yeah, S2.
Yo, John, S2, 2 shot. Top middle, tolic.
And blue.
I mean,
Spawn glass, spawn
That's
glass.
unfortunate.
Yo,
He's-
Legend, 2 shot, 1 shot, S1, 1 shot, S1, Legend.
Can't win them all.
Might lift up.
Yo, you turn half.
Dude, in fucking LR.
Olympic basketball
I think.
soon.
Terminal.
That's what I'm fucking.
Charlie,
on.
yeah.
2 shots at dip.
Yeah, 2 1 shot in the hill, 2 1 shot in the hill.
Blue joke. I'll pinch.
Yeah, no.
You turn,
Yeah, cover shock. Yeah, 2 cover shock. One's last one shot. APG.
That's one APG.
One shot, you turn red. Dead. Nice.
S2.
Yeah, S2 gonna kill me. Fuck, S2 Hunter. And one S1 APG.
Are you this one?
1 shot, S1, 1 shot, S1, Donnie.
Alright, let's start controlling spawns more. Trust me, son. One's cover shock.
One shot,
Nice. Nice, two. I'm about to hill. I'm looking
You
deep.
turn or market?
Yeah, dip. Dip weak.
Go for it.
Dip. One shot.
Absolute loop,
One shot hotel. One shot hotel legend.
Rossi's absolute loop didn't die, Donnie.
That.
Hotel.
Here, hotel.
I'll tell. Yo, I'll turn on one shot.
Two, guys.
I'm trying to get
You turn top goal, top goal. Yeah, top goal, you turn. That was shock.
Top gold weak, going up front. And then hill weak. One shot you turn.
Tug gold.
Dead. And hotel.
One shot lower hole. One shot Joey.
Here you are, honestly.
Yo, one shot blue rim.
S2 challenging you. 1 shot posters, Frosty. Dead.
One shot blue rim. I'm blue rim. One shot.
One shot.
Legend.
Yeah, and blow me. Dude, fuck. One shot blue.
Yeah.
S2.
Press.
Brother naded himself.
Gonna meet you up. You turn
Nice, good shit.
It was tolic.
Yo, you poster steps. Walk him down.
Poster flanking.
I swear.
Second truck.
Yeah, camel's up.
Good shit.
Alar, guys, 1 shot.
S2, Brad.
It's definitely LeBron are playing their last Olympics.
Fuck, they're weak. We
Probably.
can probably get camo.
One shot. Bench this guy posters.
Yeah, nice.
Probably their last.
This is a minute 40. We get this hill, we win the game.
Probably LeBron's
Bottom
last.
weak. And cover shot.
Probably certainly their last together.
I'm here, Donnie Mir.
Loop on me, guys.
Here.
Yo, and dip. APG with the
Yeah,
recoil.
one shot cover shock, APG, going dip.
One shot fucking soda.
Yeah, one shot dip. One shot
Tom
top
in
dip.
his ass.
I don't know, unless they said it was their
Yeah,
last
you
one, I
turn.
just missed
And
it.
S2 Frosty.
Two dip.
Frosty's 1 shot, S2, Frosty.
Yo, in your blue. Yeah, we should go fuck the blue. Here,
Oh, where Ducky? They just added some new shit.
Fire.
Yeah, fire weak. I can shoot him.
That's four.
Hills weak.
1 shot flowers going.
Done,
Play
man.
next. He's on your flower door. Donnie.
One shot powder.
APG
Absolutely
with some
here.
big wins.
Nice one. Come in.
Two snipe.
Yeah, S2.
What's the new faction they added?
One's glass.
Is it from like another? Is it from like another Ubisoft game? BTH listening.
Nice. Weak.
Two on me. Rank top gold. Really weak, two there.
Alright, yo, I'm gonna be flowers. They haven't seen me.
Yeah, one spawner.
I'm sure, bro.
Nice.
That's from Rainbow.
And LR.
Yeah, chill out.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah, I'm gonna push him. I might have stun trim on this. I'm gonna check it.
Yeah, just throw sound alert.
You're good, man.
Push my flowers.
Okay. Yo, came on top. Big came on. You bottom mid. Scamming.
Two there. Posters.
Imposters. Yeah, posters weak. Hit him twice.
Posters, watch out.
I got you, Legend. Nice. Gonna be out here, Come in. Camo top in. Yo, get these fucking kills right here. I don't know where Camo is. You was step in. I spawn on me.
I heard that.
I spawn one shot. I spawn and one.
Yo, Camo, drop.
I spawn on hotel.
Okay, here's one.
Still top mid.
One top mid. Yeah, Drake's on mid with Camo.
On me. Absolute camo.
Ooh.
First time I exit. South.
Yeah, he's marked in blue.
One it, U-turn.
He's U-turn still. He has a repulse U-turn on the silo now. He's on the silo still.
Sniper.
Yo, two spawn out.
Kills one shot. Absolute hill.
Alright, I'm lifting up.
The guy sniper. And the guy blue is in hill.
Watch up for him.
One blue.
Yeah, I'm flying in blue, Legend. Okay, I'm coming.
I think you still blue.
Going bottom mid. Though.
Okay, that. I tried to name out.
Flowers. Watch us flowers. Yeah, we're finessing in blue.
U-turn with sniper.
Straight. They got
Two shot blue.
Yo, get
Sniper. Coming up to you.
He's watch out.
Nice. It's one sniper.
I spin from. I can have that. One shot.
Yeah, that's a two shot, bro.
Yeah, another one hill.
I see it.
Yeah, I feel that, Ducky.
I'm going for nowhere.
I definitely feel that.
Maybe
Black snipe.
Yeah, Donnie first one.
I think that's probably the biggest question about X Divine though, is like its longevity.
We can jump to you guys. We can
Yo, we can yard. Yeah, we flowers. Yeah, two flowers, guys.
Keep walking.
Like it's cool now, but like especially when the new COD comes out, it's like
Hit him lot.
people still gonna be fucking with it as well.
He just got me.
Absolute.
Your guys pushing down. One shot there. In yard.
Watch it, cheers. And one dip.
Yeah, he dip. Yo, he's dropping now, John. Going loop right now with the thrust.
Legend, one's gonna spawn out. One shot loop. Two guys loop. One is one shot.
Hit the flowers as well, trying to push.
Yeah, there. Yo, guys.
You gotta be careful, blue can tie the game.
Bottom mid. Dead.
Oh my god.
Soda one it. Go in U-turn, absolute.
Alright, hit up.
And then hill.
Those weak chairs. Weak spot.
Alright, yeah. Yo, double.
Absolute hill.
I hear you on hill.
Snipe line.
I know, one shot, red.
Yeah, one shot.
Emerald's still up.
2-1 guys.
Where?
Nice. I'm living.
What's your drop, Legend?
Ooh.
That's all you, bro.
Nice. Good.
Double kill.
When it bottom mid, LR. Nice.
God. Random that game. Good shit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. These games are so fucking close, but.
All right, that's all I wanted in that listen-in. That's all I wanted was one Frosty dead, and we got it. And BTH are now rolling off the road to a reverse sweep, kicking things off with that Game 3 victory. Eli, it took like 3.5 minutes to get a single score, and then 20 seconds to score 3 more. What have you ever seen that in King of the Hill?
Not often. It's usually going back and forth, but it just felt like that very first hill. Both teams were playing extremely aggressive and scrappy. It's like off of spawn, they're just taking those first 3 or 4 seconds to go kill the hill guy. But now they're in a bad position, so they're easily killed. And the cycle just continues over and over again until finally somebody gets the first hill. And then the next set of hills are a bit easier to lock down, right? Like you've got yard, so you can lock it down just watching all the entry points, and then it moves over to dip. So it kind of makes sense in a way, but yeah, that was pretty wild for it to be, I think, 110 on the clock at the first score, and then by the time it's 53 on the clock, it's 2-1. Unbelievable.
Well, I guess once you break the seal, let it flow, and that's exactly what we saw there. Scores, points accumulated throughout, more so in the final minute than in the first 4.
Why we have
I don't know
to
how you make
say
sense
it
of
like
that, but nonetheless, we have a 2-1 series lead here for GBX, and set the stage. If you guys are just tuning in, this is your grand finals. BTH coming to the winner, coming to the grand finals from the winner bracket. So they have that token still in their back pocket. GBX looking to reset things. So we take a look at some replays.
What a sick shot that was. Druk thrusted over top of him, and he must have kind of predicted the route to hit that headshot at that angle. Very impressive stuff out of Legends. But yeah, this first hill was just so mixy. Both teams just fighting very aggressively off of every spawn, not giving an inch to one another. You see Renegade with a killing spree before his team even gets to the 5-second mark. And then this hill was a bit more lockdown-ish, but still wasn't free. As we saw, Renegade and Druck did break in at this point, but ultimately they also get broken. And then looks like Renegade squad gets the third hill, but this last one's so hard. The driveway, to sit in it for a long period of time against good players, always a difficult situation, especially when you don't have much time to work with. Killing Druck right here was the nail in the coffin for the victory.
All right,
Argyle.
Here we go. Game number 4, Argyle CTF. 2 snipers going to be on the map. QT located top man as we hop on board here to start things off. APG looking to push up along the left side. Got the computers there. Press. Slides through. APG gets the first shot, and Brad cleans it up. I guess Brad on Brad. Brad on Brad.
Yeah, one of
Brad with
one of the
Brad.
Brads.
Wait. Yeah, this is Team
Also,
Brad right here. APG and Frosty.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore the fact that he said Brad on Brad.
Frosty's the one to grab the sniper on his squad. Probably Renegade on the other side. Yeah, team captain on team captain violence here. Frosty probably knows Renegade's routing with the sniper, predicting it there. APG does get cut down, but whichever side gets more value out of the sniper could potentially convert this into a flat cap.
All about that mid-map control, but for now Legend has a flank on a Renegade. A little bit of an awkward gunfight there, but Legend gets the better of him before shortly going down after. Frosty has just been paying rent here in the ventilator system. I haven't seen him move off this spot. And look at that, depletes all of the sniper, and now has another 3 shots to work with after no-scoping the sniper, but goes down shortly after.
Do a good job to shut down Frosty. Just 2 bullets left in the snipes on the entire map. Usually leads to more of a stalemate situation. It is often off the back of the sniper kills that teams get an opening on this map. Renegade playing so fast today. Just trying to hold down these vents right now. If you can land a headshot, I mean, 2 bullets is enough to create an opening for your squad, but gotta get them quick.
Renegade, 1 shot left, not able to utilize it, goes down to 1 shot.
Damn.
Gets cleaned up by the grenade. Falling.
Damn.
Slay. Oh, this is set up on the other side of the base. These aren't defensive red base slays. These are offensive blue base slays, but instead, Tolic goes down. Legend looking to pick up where he left off, and we know Legend can just let his way to clearance, but no! Huge slay there from Druck. If anybody can get through that, it's Legend, but he doesn't because Druck gets a clutch back of the headshot.
I feel like I see Druck more than any other player just G-sliding his way through bottom middle. Usually not recommended, but perhaps when you're as fast as he is, you can get through unseen at a high frequency. But after he goes down, we're still in a reset situation. This next round of snipers coming up right now. If one team can steal the opposite team's sniper or throw it off the map, that could be a big difference maker here. And it looks like that's what BTH are trying to do now.
Tolic here just waiting for intel and the call to clean up on some damage. Now he's just got a full shield Cherish to take down. It's going to make it difficult. Cherish wins that one instead. Legend, though, cleans up on Suppressed. Clean up here on Cherish. He's got 2 to worry about in front of him, though, and after a couple of grenades go out, don't deal any damage. He sets his sights instead. Computers working from a little bit of a different angle. Renegade gets the grenade.
That looks so weird.
That seemed awkward. I'm not sure how that connected.
Because he naded behind Frosty. Frosty
QT'd
QT'd back, and then he landed
as
on
Renegade gets another highlight double kill on the stream today. Wow.
He like didn't even stop his forward momentum. It's just a drive-by, just walking and sniping at the same time. Disgusting stuff out of Renegade. Now he's setting up for the spawn kill. Does get the body shot onto Tolic. And knows the rest of the spawners are probably in the back of the base. Just trying to wait for his squad to show up, but they need to hurry up to get to him. Oh, he can hear that player underneath him.
The audio cue. With the flank, but he can't land those shots. 2 go down, though, for BTH, and this is massive. Renegade with a chance to get a strong pull. has that grapple set up. I almost wonder if he's going for the super slide. Here we go. Oh, he doesn't land it. That's a difficult one to connect on. I almost would have liked to see him be a little bit more horizontal as opposed to vertical. I just don't know if he had the angular velocity to hit that
Angular velocity? What is this, fucking NASA?
Yeah, you have to hit the right angle to do it. He was a bit too vertical, going straight down into the floor. Not the recipe for a long slide in this game. And was he trying to grapple it up to himself but accidentally hit the floor? That would have been a creative means to bring it
Still
to
works.
the top of the map. Would have loved to see if that could have worked out, but ultimately it's 3 dead for GBX, and guess what? Legend's in the perfect position to pull the flag, and you know how fast this man can run with it.
There's a re though. And look at that
Here
shit,
comes
he's
the
gone.
counter. My God, let's just watch a legend. I was gonna say a man at work. Let's watch a legend at work, as he is one of the most smooth and consistent with these
Best
runs.
flag runner
And
in the game.
I always tell 99, our wonderful observer here for LVT Halo, don't watch the flag runner. I don't even have to tell him that because he knows that. But hey, when it's legend, keep eyes on his POV because he's nuts with the flag in his hands. Even better with a bandit as he earns the double kill. 5 perfect shots on that second player, and he might just turn this into a double cap.
Looking like Usain Bolt with that flag. Absolutely cut the map so fast before those players could get into any feasible sight line to stop him. Of course, his teammates during that process were predicting their spawns and keeping them at bay, but don't have to do so for long when Legend's running that flag.
Seriously, so much fun to watch Legend run the flag. He's invented new tips and tricks here, having you not frag like a pro, Eli, but we'll have you running flags like a pro if you watch Legend, because he is just he's written the book on it. Really has changed the game here in season 3. Frosty now looking to change the tone of this match and actually really just continue on where it is. 1-0 lead here for BTH, and we're getting closer and closer to a reverse sweep. Game 5 halfway though. 6 minutes left.
They should have been able to steal that sniper. I think Suppressed had one when Frosty sniped him, so potentially 2 snipes in the hands of BTH. Renegade, what a nuisance. Only player on his side of the map and just doesn't even care. He just starts to run the flag straight to bottom center. He says, you have to respond to my action. So that's going to pull you out of my own base.
Hey bro,
and
if you are not
things
applying
look
pressure,
dire
you have to receive
for
it.
Renegade's team to have their flag get taken out, that distraction play
I
is
would
actually
always
quite
rather
massive.
be applying pressure.
Well, actually, I love that from Salacious Sniper. He says, Legend, he's flagging like a pro. There we go. We hop on board here. We hop on board here with
Because, like, I don't know.
APG, though.
Outwardly, that
His
seems
teammate
like kind of a brain dead
opening
play
up.
from Renegade. Just
An
like
opening
running
break
the flag
snipe
bottom middle right
into the
there.
face
But
of Cherish. Now playing main Slayer, main Sniper into OBJ
good
runner.
stuff.
But I don't know, with enough, with so little slays on the board, GBX has all 4 up. BTH have 2 down.
Ugh.
It's going to be very difficult for APG, but my God, that was a filthy 180 turn on as he keeps this flag run alive.
Wow. Quantum Translocator player is Druck. So Druck actually got that kill on APG. And then portaled
Can't reach
out
the flag.
Last second, then he portals behind the flag runner. Druck is doing insane stuff with
what
the
the
QT
fuck is
right
going
now.
on?
Druck is quickly becoming one of my favorite players to watch with the QT, and it makes perfect sense. He plays so fast and aggressive. He almost has like
He doesn't die to that.
With a get out of jail free card, essentially, is what that QT
What is going
for
on?
him. Cherish with the whiplash stops APG from clambering back up to the ventilator system. 1-0 lead here for BTH, and they're holding strong here as we're 30 seconds left. We're 30 seconds away from the end game.
Rusty's gonna
Cherish
get that re though.
a few feet away from a triple.
Oh
Let
my
Mount to a
God.
Team wipe. Oh, but they're not able to keep that flag alive.
Can anybody
GBX
touch this?
would have tied the game if not for it.
Nope.
Wow. Both flags get
Heartbreaking.
returned. Unbelievable stuff.
Ugh.
I still think that QT play from Druck was the MVP play of that entire sequence. I mean, he single-handedly cut down the 2 players trying to get out of his base with the flag. So almost certainly would have got past the 50-yard line if he hadn't made that play. Ultimately, both flags get sent home, and GBX still a flag behind, though. They've got just 4 minutes to work with to tie this one up.
Oh, back of the headshot. APG goes down. Have you ever seen like a player run away from, or a player? Have you ever seen someone run away from the police and they get tased and they just sort of like dolphin dive to the grass? That's exactly what it looked like there. Ragdoll animations and Halo, man, they never disappoint.
Man, no, that's a perfect analogy. That's exactly what it looks like. Back of the headshot from above.
Kind of faded Mikowski, but you know what? That was actually
It was good. It was good. Your imagination is a very strange and scary place that I'd never want to be inside of, but sometimes it makes you say some funny stuff. Oh,
Oh, okay.
These brothers
3
are
minutes
king
left
yap.
on the clock, and now this might be more than 3 minutes left in this grand finals. As BTH.
Shit is so unserious.
We're gonna get more Halo regardless. We're either going to a game 5 or we're reset to
Not that it's a problem.
reset game 1. So
I'm not talking
nonetheless,
shit necessarily.
those at home have something to look forward to. More Halo on the horizon. 3 minutes left. As Renegade pushes up through.
It's all for fun. It's not that serious.
Instantly gets back up to the high ground. Pollock goes down and might see a super G slide here from Renegade towards the back of the red base.
Thought better of it though. Probably recognized it was a bit too risky, especially with his teammates dying around him, and they know these players are lurking nearby. Druck with the QT once again. Looks like he does get taken down. No, that was I think Frosty maybe with that QT. Sorry about that. But either way, the defensive effort from both teams has been extremely strong as of late. Neither team really getting much ground. Every time the flag gets out, the other team is often returning it, but this one looks not too bad. 2 alive for BTH, 3 alive for GBX. Frosty looks to play bodyguard right now, but with the grapple gets a little bit closer to the flag.
Try to grapple that in.
Ultimately has to retreat.
Perfect process being played by APG despite going down there. Knows that at the moment he dropped the flag to stop the run, he had a -1 team total differential. And that heads up play might just end up in a 2-0. Oh my god, if this
both
one gets
grapples to
reset,
get it
then
onto
we
the
can see
flag
the counter
stand.
go
Oh my
through.
god, they're
Drop
4
with the triple
dead.
bottom end, and all 4 go down for BTH. GBX with a chance to tie it, but as we know on Argyle,
They
it
should
might
get the
just
tree.
need a few more slays.
Oh my god.
Druck recognizes he has to be the guy to return the flag. Ends up blocking some spawns in the process, but I don't think it's going to matter. The timing of that 4 dead and when this flag got pulled
Holy
means
shit,
that
son.
this flag goes all the way home.
Oh,
They do
that's
lose
a
2
huge
players
miss.
in the process. Cherish needs to get a kill
There's
here,
a
or else
huge
we could
miss.
see a counter cap.
Oh, this sets
gonna
up
get
for a
capped on.
nasty counter cap here. Karish really needs to stay alive. They've got to have him up if you're GBX, but for now, that flag has stomped out of no man's land, and Karish is not only staying alive, he's hitting some shots, takes down Frosty. Looking to chase out this double kill. He's got Legend there in between the sniper and the bandit, and my god, Cherished just saved this game for GBX.
Huge plays out of Cherish cannot be understated. I mean, the fact that he's still alive, he used his last bullets in both guns on that last fight there, had helped to finish the job, but I mean, the fact that he's able to just navigate through the labyrinth of this map and find himself still alive completely stops the counter cap opportunity.
Cherished has been called out. BTH know that he's set up here, but with 3 going down for BTH, Legend's the last one with a chance, but Cherish lands the double no-scope on him. 15 seconds left, and Renegade has a flag out. This could be a soul-crushing, sudden death, pie chart filling, overtime sequence where GBX could reset the bracket. Cherish with a chase grenade out. Boom, goes the dynamite and the grenade, and where's John with the run? 0 seconds left, pie chart on your screen. Haven't seen it go in just yet. There's still a little meat left on the bone.
Not sure where this flag is. Looks like a player does have it though.
They're finna cap.
But the spawners are here. Frosty trying to stop the push. He's got the grapple as well.
Oh my god, he didn't get it
Tries to
out.
get the pull, but he gets cut down at the last
Oh my god, he
second.
didn't get the touch.
Without the flag being out, this is going to be a lot easier for them to score.
Oh my god.
Oh! Goal line stand ×2. Legend
Oh,
goes
and Renegade
down.
gets it.
Oh, they get the freaking score.
Holy
no
shit.
effing way. GBX reset the bracket.
Oh my god, it is a bracket reset. We have to watch more.
Are you kidding me?
What?
They were down 1-0 until what, the 2-minute mark, and then somehow fabricate 2 flags, and the last one was that? Unreal.
Oh, I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, these guys, like, they're rightfully so, just playing to pick up the flag and score it, but I just thought it was so set up for those bait slays in the middle of the map was BTH, I thought, but man, everybody got a hand on that last flag. Let's take a look. Final moments.
Well, this was the first cap. This is when they got the 4 dead, and they get the first. It's a 140 on the clock as the first cap they cap is pulled. If Frosty's able to pull that flag right there, he buys so much extra time for his squad to push up and potentially get another touch. But because he gets cut down right before pulling it, that's ultimately the difference maker for GBX to reset the bracket. Literally a matter of centimeters, frames of difference.
Wow. Wow, wow. Wow. I mean, there are not enough wows in the world to explain what we just saw in that Argyle CTF, but nonetheless, Eli, I don't even know if we have time to break it down or talk about it. It looks like we just insta-queued into Grand Finals 2.
This is insane. I mean, we've got the very last set of the tournament. I mean, this is kind of what we expected, right? I expected a Grand Finals reset. Renegade squad lost their first match of the day, but it's just a warm-up. Now that they're warmed up and playing it better than ever, they look to steal the whole dang tournament. But BTH, I think if they wake up, could stop it in its tracks.
Oh wow, Grand Finals 1 and 2. Look, Nasty had a thing going with this series layout. I think he built the series layout at least. 2 oddballs to start off our Grand Finals, and didn't we say that guaranteed that it was going to be insane just because of how warmed up everybody was going to be with their shot? And my God, at this point, Grand Finals number 2, oddball number 2. I mean, how much more on point can these two teams get? This has been such a fun day at Halo.
Absolutely, Talik. Putting the plasma pistol to use. Haven't seen it a lot today. Druck, even while getting plasma pistol in the back, able to get a double kill with the shock rifle and camo combination. They get a couple more slays, and they also have the ball already accumulating time. Usually, it's a little bit tough to get the ball to safety on this map, but they took advantage of those tiny windows of opportunity very well.
It seems like a great time to do a listen-in with BTH. Let's check their pulse and see how they're feeling after a heartbreaking 0-0-0 pie chart on the clock loss in overtime to reset the bracket. Now BTH has no more winners token in their back pocket. How do they sound?
Yeah, bottom tower weak.
Put on me.
Bottom tower, Chuck.
Bottom me, the other guy, They guys grapple top eight, going cat, going main pit, looks like.
One's one red top. Bottom tower weak. Bottom tower Johnny has shields. He's gonna be.
Last guy.
No.
That's one gold.
They're gonna be.
I'm reloading.
Top cat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one.
Back clear item 3 times, absolutely.
Yo, we just
Up here.
Zero one shot.
One back.
So top here. Okay, top here.
Neither on you.
He's sitting.
Bottom aim 1-5 when you guys spawn, okay?
Yeah. Regarde s'il veut, t'as le mur over there. Guys, it's fun kill. Long.
I get up.
Long one shot. Nice.
Camo. Yo, pipe there. One.
It's got it.
Yo, you see camo corner. Go into the jump.
Alright, hatch just up. He's sitting there going red pipe side. He's behind you.
I got top A on you. I spawn it. See it. No, trip corner weak as fuck. Suppress.
They're just playing for spawns heavy.
Yeah. On hall on me, suppress.
You can't use John, watch out.
Check corner.
No, I didn't see it.
Alright, just guys, C-plot, guys. Suitcases going C-plot.
I'm looking at red,
Did you just put it in the general?
Holy shit, that guy's fucking brain damage, dude.
That Frosty, dude.
Yeah, one's grabbing the ball, guys. Grabbing the ball, one shot. Alright, you guys are retarded.
And one shot to pay.
Right, top A, I'm pushing that kid. I'm pushing red. He's bottoming out.
No, red first shift.
Hang on, wait. You just put it in general? Oh, yeah. Wait, what is this? I'll keep it real quick.
Yeah, watch out.
Yeah, neither jump as well. Cap.
I'm gonna flank BR. Watch your pipe there, bro. Do not get pushed away.
On it.
They're just pushing.
Watch out, what I mean. Alright, so pipe door. Yeah, listen to who's your run?
Bottom A and half ball. On ball full, and they got top A weak.
Yeah, top A challenging right now.
Bottom A.
They're both so weak.
Down ball now.
Now telling. I'm pushing top A.
Watch out, Ryan.
Nice. Get up.
Alright, pipe door.
Glass on you for sure. I'm going
to
I'm going to
You talking about back shots?
I'm pipes. Stop in and pipes.
Got a glass.
In the splinter cell?
Yeah, half a week, guys.
Alright, yeah, I heard that.
Half a week.
Guys, came on 10, guys. I'm so
one shot, half full. And spawn day on me.
Half ball going neither. It's top A.
Yeah, I want to tower.
I'm Minger's going for it. Half ball.
Rig, whatever you try.
Watch out bottom man camo. He's going bottom storage. Watch out. He's orange sword camo. He's single side.
I need it. Siggy's well. So long. I'm going A. I'm just looking at this.
Yeah, grapple, I think.
Bottom A and grapple.
Yeah,
or
I'm gonna flank this. I'm gonna flank this.
Look at top red. Yo, one's already out long haul. One's already out long haul.
I got you long. I got you long. I can't lock that. Yo, one shot. Hatchel, sticky.
Soak time.
Can you go to Joy?
Legends one shot. AP pull. Yeah.
Oh, there's too long.
Both one. Okay, get ready to play.
Yeah, soak hell time. We're good.
Small guy for right now. Push two. Play it.
Spawn day.
Okay, turn mine. Go on right door. I shot him once. It's on there.
AP city.
Yeah, you should push him.
He's gonna try to grapple ball.
Hey, we top A.
Absolute red pipes.
Top A, we give it to you.
Look at ball, John.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, just love, we're good.
I'm playing ball, one shot, absolute.
Let's just get a good break. Just reset. Yeah, reset.
Yeah, take her down.
Do you have camo or?
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna check my
Top sniping. Do we have a smoke?
Let's fucking trade.
Yeah, I don't see this guy in it.
Top A, one shot in red set for a fuck.
No, I got through.
We're doing it.
Nice.
Yeah, and Bellage half.
Okay, one.
He jumped out. Nice, good shot.
Throw it out.
Play it.
This guy held the pipes right now.
Nice, good shot.
Play, bro. Good fucking play.
Threw it all the way out.
Yeah, let's play time.
Yo, on shot,
turn
going
one.
Ballage, I think.
Yeah, Bellage snapping 2-shot. I need
Top tower,
Needles one. Needles absolute, bro.
Yeah, top cross, top A cross.
Ballage, one shot, John.
Yeah, one's Mangler, something Hunter.
He's bottom tower, one shot, Hunter.
Yeah, bottom A.
Yo, camera guys.
Bottom A, one shot. Bottom A, Bottom A, I don't know where you
Yeah, one's turbo. One's turbo.
APG's three shot.
One's CP and big door.
Block A, Joey, block A. Sticky, John.
Yeah, I'm just gonna live.
I'm keeping you alive, bro.
Nothing on me.
Yo, C-box is one shot.
Sticky.
Yeah, sneaky. I have camo, just live.
I'm gonna keep ball alive.
Nice, good shit.
Yo, bottom A, behind me, Drake.
Yeah, I shot him twice.
Time, 18 seconds.
Yeah.
Play time.
Your camo lasts the whole time, Drake.
Needles on you.
Yeah, he's bomb A.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you up.
One stop A.
All right, GBX, after resetting the bracket off of a crazy Game 4 finish on Argyle CTF, are going to take that momentum and carry it into round number 1,
really
where
good
they
first
take
round
it 68-20. Eli, it wasn't until recently we even saw any time on the board for BTH. That might be, we're trying to wrap their head around how the hell they let GBX score in OT on that previous Argyle CTF match.
Right, I mean, it can definitely take a lot of energy out of you if you get that close to winning and the victory just gets swept out from under you. But GBX have just been doing that all day long. They've just been snatching victory from the claws of defeat every single time. It just felt like they just have the ice today. And right now, Druck is 17-7 so far in this game. Absolutely going massive. That seems to be a common trend on maps that include a grapple shot and a shock rifle. Druck is just all over the map.
I think this just really goes back to the conversation that you and I have all the time as it relates to the importance of team composition in Halo. BTH came into this as the favorite in the grand finals. They had that winner's bracket token in their back pocket. They have 2 of the best Halo players in the world. You could argue 1 and 2 in Frosty and Legend. You got APG, a world champ. You can't stack up that type of a resume for GBX, but there's seemingly something, again, to the chemistry, to the communication, and to the vibes that GBX have been able to manufacture here today in this draft tournament, and they're riding that wave. Here in the grand finals reset, got a lead up 1-0 in this oddball and carrying it through into round 2.
I mean, I think Renegade's really
yeah,
smart
very
for the way
like.
he built
I think
his
a lot of
roster
people.
as well. I mean, first of all, he picks Suppress.
That's the reason a lot of people like
first,
hate on him or talk
we've
shit about him.
seen Suppress
Is
top
like
the
the fact
charts
that he
in
seems like
KD
throw away
at
his
a
life.
lot of these LAN
Like,
tournaments.
yeah,
This
it's
guy's
very
just an
like.
absolute monster in the Slays department.
I mean, yeah, depending on how
got
you look at it, like it could be
teammates. Druck and
very
Cherish,
selfless.
They're currently on the same team. They've
Yeah,
been
it's very
building teamwork.
fucking
They've got
weeball.
the vibes. They've got the chemistry, and I think when Renegade was choosing Cherish as his last pick, he probably took that into consideration.
What a great last pick. Honestly,
Yeah, a lot of
to
people.
find
I think a lot of people
player,
probably
new
see it
guy
as brain
that
dead.
holds his team pure together.
By a lot of people, I mean
as
like
them
Twitch
rising
chat.
through the ranks. You
Not
think
like
that might
players
not
or anything.
materialize in a draft tournament like this? Absolutely so. And
Because yeah, I think.
Cherish.
I think I really like the way he
player.
plays.
They're able to rotate between many different roles.
I mean, especially, I mean, it's easy to talk
role,
good about him now.
21,
He's 22
5, and 11, having himself a game and add more to it. Talik will go down, not before trading out, and Harris adds more to the board. 3 go down, though, and BTH are going to have a chance to set up. That ball does not get reset, and Legends got it quickly.
I love watching these newer young players that came from other games. Like you got Precision that came from Gears of War. You got Cherished, who I believe played Apex at a very high level before getting into Halo. And it just feels like they see the game from kind of a fresh perspective, and they're always playing more creatively. I think they're just coming up with more creative plays. We just saw him making a pretty big brain play with the camo there, but he's just kind of doing things that I don't think his opposition are prepared for.
Ain't no bitch.
Legend now, top side of gold, protecting that oddball carrier. Frosty below him as he takes it back to gold, and now BTH are set up with it, but not before GBX again with these head starts of 15 seconds. 20 seconds can be difficult to come back from. 30 seconds as well, but we've seen multiple 40+ second head starts for GBX. Despite that though, BTH are able to cut this lead in half, but the starts have been very strong for GBX nonetheless.
Absolutely, Renegade just playing his life over here, but I mean, playing his life, I say that, but he's jumping out no shields. I mean, the fact of the matter is Renegade is so in tune with when he's safe and when he's not that he can take bigger risks where he's like, how does he find a kill in that spot? He had to close the gap on Talik without hitting the headshot. That's, most players are not going to be close enough to land the melee, but you understand what I'm saying? He's able to maneuver in open parts of the map while no shield just because he has such a good sense of timing.
All about timing. For now, time 30 to 44. GBX with a 14-second lead. Match point in this game one. We saw a barn burner 25-minute game number 1 oddball in the Grand Finals 1. Here in Grand Finals 2, GBX looking to make quick work of it. If not for APG though, pushing up along the backside of gold, has a chance to potentially pinch Cherished. Looks like a couple of red players.
Bro, the Glaze has actually been crazy
side,
today.
A side, but for now, APG all by himself. Peeking pop shots, takes down one. Now Cherished down to 1 HP on
It was
the
actually
sneaky.
bad earlier. I forget who they were talking
here.
about.
You can see APG just biding his time, regaining his shields
They
all
were
the while.
they were glazing somebody else
Just staying
hard.
alive, playing sound Halo
Then
here.
Eli was like,
This
all right,
guy's
bro,
got
the
some more
glazing is
time.
crazy.
Great veteran.
And he was like, no,
veteran
he
type
deserves
play.
a good
I mean,
glaze.
all caps, veteran type
I was
play
like,
out of
okay.
Huge plays out of APG. Not only that, but he
What
also
are we
forces the
doing?
play ball as his team dies around him. I mean, APG doesn't make that play through long haul in a safe manner as he did. Complexion of this game looks very
What the hell happened to his
different.
combo?
Legend just barely misses the charge shot. A bit unfortunate. And after he goes down, looks like
hello?
GBX might have another chance to get into gold, which gives him a good chance to also get.
There was 1 HP. I'm not sure if the melee got him or the plasma pistol explosion. I'm not sure. I'd be a little tilted if I was Legend. APG goes down to the fist of Cherished. Legend now on the stack side. 1 shield to work with now. As full. Pushing
I'm
up.
telling you, it was fucking insane.
2v2 gunfight. 1v1 for now. Legend versus Druk. Wow, Legend was playing for the trade there, and Druk still not able to materialize that. Legend gets an outright win instead, and oh my god, he might just work himself carrier and a double kill. Oh, cross map.
Oh my
Keyscope
God.
reversal on Renegade. Legend, look over your right shoulder. You gotta
Somebody
jump right
kill
over there.
this
Be able to take
guy.
down all 4 for GBX, and they do. Legend on a tear, and he might just be on a little bit more.
What the hell, son?
Look at this new shock rifle. He knows the spawners are in A. He's already lining up his reticle on the Mangler door where he's expecting him to be rotating. I don't think they know of his position. They're gonna all move forward, but they needed to move laterally first.
Oh, Suppress has the ghost jump. He has the ghost ledge. Oh my god, and he hits it! Avoids the grenade from Legend. Avoids the shock rifle shots from Legend. And Suppressed can't stay alive
And still
long
dies.
enough.
Can we-
Legend putting the
we
heat on
lock in?
Suppressed, but I'm still impressed with how long he stayed alive.
I was gonna say, can we lock
Absolutely. I mean, Suppress making himself as hard a kill as possible. Legend moving the oddball into his teammates' hands. Still gonna have 3 bursts left of the shock rifle. He can cut down Druk. This would be massive. Druk, look at the way Druk plays around cover, but Legend predicts the peek and
nice.
lands the shot. Insane
in? Yeah, that was
prediction.
Rekowski.
Oh, he's like, yeah, you got that circle strafe going, nerd. I'll time that. And it's really more of a matter of timing versus even aiming and accuracy. Get that pre-fire, get that reticle set up, and God, it feels like GBX have the setup here at the back of C. Backsmack goes through on Atalik as he goes down. Frosty just looking to stay alive. Low shields. Hits the sneaky jump. It's back
gotta
up
chow.
with APG, and now it's a 2v2
should be a
push on the
play.
oddball, but they can't find him. APG can't find
Oh,
his slay.
God.
Eventually trades out with Renegade. Frosty now in a 1v1. Oh, Cherish sensing the reload. I'm not sure if he had a glimpse of Frosty going for that reload or if he just sensed it, but the slide through from Cherish was on point. Perfect timing.
Cherish just had great timing this entire match. By the way, most kills and least deaths in this game and 34 seconds of oddball time. Cherish has been absolutely consequential in their domination so far this game. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Right?
They only need 7 to close it out.
Just
but
wildly,
might as well opt to just
wildly
play for
swinging.
time. But look at this. APG sees an opening, gets the ball to long haul, and preserves his life, which is huge for BTH.
Frosty expecting the chase. A couple chase grenades go out. They don't land. Expecting another chase. They don't come through. Truck now. Perfect timing on it. Gets the trade. But was that enough to earn a numbers edge? Oh, Pollock has the ammo, and with 17 seconds left, if you take down Renegade here, this is actually BTH who have the eye test lead. Oh, but Renegade gets it instead. That's massive. John's probably going to tear through. Oh, but APG with the prediction grenade, and they're only down by 5. BTH might just steal a Cherish with a grenade. Party hat.
It's not played. It is played.
The oddball off the edge. It's going to go back to the reset. 10 seconds left. 90-93.
This is unbelievable.
Where is everyone?
BTH have
Where's
a
the
chance.
ball?
Renegade just going to try to stop them from getting into pipes. They have to go straight for the oddball, and they're just using it as bait.
God.
And GBX secure the victory, but if it's not for an insane attempt from BTH to bring it back.
Man, we are, God, we're getting some great games. There's something to this pace of play, Eli. I'm sure it's a factor of having just, you know, all random teams, draft format here today, but my God, the left joysticks probably got a little dust on the front side of them because they're holding forward. Everybody's just holding forward this whole match. There is no stopping, no cranking down. We're only cranking up here. Wait.
You're cranking it?
Who's cranking it?
Oh, sorry, I misheard you. Anyways, yeah,
why are we cranking
GBX
it?
Playing phenomenal for sure.
God damn it, Eli! You're supposed to provide deep, high-level analysis right now. You're not supposed to lay out on me while I'm trying to control my troll.
Wasn't high level enough for you?
Not for my liking, but the chat seems to love it, so I guess you're in the clear.
I mean, who's not cranking it on a Saturday morning? You know what I'm saying?
Killing spree.
Oh shit! I was just picturing that meme at the football game where the guy's like spinning the siren. It looks like he's cranking it. 161, 110 oddball match here as GBX are carrying that momentum after resetting the bracket. The grand finals has absolutely delivered. It's been fun. It's been fast-paced. It's been frenetic. And more than anything, it's been icy from GBX as all of these games have been close.
This is just the most
GBX,
unserious
time after
tournament
time,
you've ever
and
seen in your
We've
life.
seen this throughout the day. That's really been the narrative that they've been forming. They ice up. They steal matches, and they're doing just that in the grand finals now with the 1-0 lead in grand finals 2.
I mean, GBX. I mean, what was it I said at Worlds? I said when FaZe start winning, they don't stop winning. Is it maybe just a Renegade thing? Because it feels like when Renegade starts winning, he just like doesn't stop. And granted, it was Cherished, the standout player in that last game for sure, but obviously Renegade's still a part of it and been a massive part of a lot of the other wins. But I mean, I gotta highlight Cherish. Cherish looking like the player of the game, not just in the slays, but also always playing keep away almost perfectly with the oddball. There was several times that he was on the opposite side of the map from his team, but somehow is snagging the oddball and throwing it back towards his teammates. So absolutely the difference maker in this game.
Yeah, no, I thought we saw some
Gotta love some good
veteran
unserious
plays from
casting.
APG in that regard with the rotations and resets. You could argue Cherish was right there with him, despite the fact that Cherish has just a couple of years of Halo esports experience, APG with a couple of decades. So very impressive to see that level of heads up, forward thinking, frontward facing play that we're seeing here from Cherish as we get ready for a game 2 Aqua Slayer. And this is kind of like you said, when FaZe, or I guess in this case Renegade, start winning, they don't stop. It feels like that right now, especially after the reset in Grand Finals 1. You take that into Grand Finals 2 Game 1, and you win the first game that looks rather quote-unquote easy. Everything else has been very hard fought, very close. Game 1 was as well, but not as close as what we've been accustomed to in this Grand Finals. So for BTH, this feels like a must-win.
Have to agree with you. And look how fast Renegade just playing through the center of the map. Doesn't even go towards the overshield. Would rather just get kills.
Good question,
away
actually.
From it. Finds his way back to it, but
They just like the
finds some
cinematic.
grenades as well.
Oh my God, he still gets it.
Oh my God! But at the last second,
literally
Legend
see it
kills
pop.
Druk. I mean, it was practically in his suit, maybe a few frames from activating, able to cut him down, and that's a huge difference in the early goings here.
Frosty with a quarter mark on that overshield, looking to take advantage of it, but you go down for BTH, so Frosty's going to be a little by himself. His overshield is essentially like his second teammate. He'd carry into this gunfight with Cherished. Sticky goes out, but doesn't connect, and Cherished. How many times have we seen that onto Frosty, no less? That exact same play.
I mean, Frosty somehow lost control of that fight when it felt like he should have absolutely won it, but the movement from Cheris just too clean. I mean, it kind of makes sense coming from an Apex kid to have some real slick and smooth movement around the map, and he's putting it on display for us.
Back on board with the captain, Frosty. Oh, suppressed. Thought he had something working there. He was going for Legend there, it looked like, down to low HP, had the communication, but I don't think his teammate let him know that Frosty was there for the bait and switch. Legend and Frosty still combining for a little bait and switch, but after Frosty goes down, the domino falls, so too does Legend, and this one's still close, tied, 13-all.
Talik tries to get the trade out Sticky before going down, but Suppressed denies him that opportunity. Both teams heavily on this car side of the map, but Overshield's up in 10 seconds. I expect to see a heavy migration towards that P side of the map in the next 6 seconds here. We do see a trade go out between Druk and APG. Now it's 3 dead. Legend last player alive for BTH, and I don't think he's going to be able to have any consequence on the OS fight. So instead, they opt to grab the plasma pistol. Very smart. I feel like a lot of players would have maybe been a bit stubborn in that situation and tried to fight for Overshield anyways, but they just already know that's a losing fight. Let's just go get the plasma pistol instead.
Oh man, HCS Season 1, E-United positioning here for Believe the Hype as they're all collectively at the back of blue, and with OS in possession of Cherished and GBX, you imagine they'll roll on it, and they do. 3 go down, I believe all 4 collectively, as GBX utilized that previous sequence to regain the lead, now up 3.
Also did a good job to mitigate the value of that overshield. GBX are up by 3 currently though, and look who's on top of the leaderboard. It's Cherished again, 10-4. This guy is trying to shut up the doubters today, playing with a chip on his shoulder, absolutely. APG, did he just go in with the little 360? I think he was checking the corner, but yeah, very stylish entrance into the room, but ultimately pays for it.
Imagine if Jeff Sticer gave you a 360 medal for checking your corners. I bet a lot more players would. 23-25 now as Talik pushes up through the yellow courtyard. He's got the heat wave in his hands, now looking to put it to use. Oh, Cherish drops down, and that's one of the few times it feels like we've seen him drop quickly as Talik gets the better of him in that one. Still a very close game though, and GBX have regained the lead, 25-27. This one is so back and forth.
Really is. I really think this next overshield is going to spell the first, I guess, big score differential. Whichever team able to earn it in 15 seconds might take more than a 2-kill lead. It's been very close so far, but right now it looks like GPX and both teams fighting for P control already. It looks like right now BTH have more numbers here, but they're a bit early.
Cherished, pre-nading, anticipating that push, but instead it's Talik who goes low and goes down to low shields, but now is up doubly with the use of that overshield, has it in his possession and looking to make quick work of it, or at least get quickly into a gunfight. Every passing second you can see that overshield ticking away, tick, 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 tick. Oh, big time tick there as Talik loses all of it. Will get an assist though, manufactures 1 slate. If you can turn this continuation
it's actually
into 2,
been so many
easy
strays,
value
it's
out
been
of OS,
unbelievable
and
today.
We'll do just that. Doesn't get the slay there onto Legend, but I still think Talik was a part of it. A big reason why they earned it. Goes down shortly after. And what do you know, Eli? It's still just a 1-kill game.
Ultimately, that's a win for GBX because BTH get the overshield, but don't get significant value out of it. Yeah, Talik might have got 1 kill, but Not much more than that. Good awareness out of GBX. It's now a 3-kill lead for BTH though, and GBX are kind of trapped here in the yellow base. This is not a position you want to be in on Aquarius. They tried to fight for space on both sides, but get shut down on both sides. It's a triple kill for Legend, and he's looking for more.
Oh, he doesn't care.
Oh.
He pushes in. He's taking on a 1v2 with one shot to his name, one shield left.
Huh?
It's gonna be enough. He's gonna stay alive, do a little bit of damage, cause some
What the fuck is
pestering
going on?
damage. And that pestering damage, that push forward from Legend actually trickles down to all three going down for GBX. The pressure is way too strong here for BTH as they look to close things out, up 46-40.
GBX just keeps spawning in the bases. This is finally the most top control they've had in quite some time, as they do have multiple members. Car 3, new OS in 15 seconds, but the game might not matter, as now they're just 3 kills from victory.
You've got to bring it back to within 4, though. Here we go. It's a 1-possession game. That's exactly where you want to be for GBX. Can't get to 5, though. One more 5-kill disparity, and this game's over. But it's back to 2. Oh, my God. 47-45. GBX could absolutely do it here. They maintain all numbers advantage. 2 go down for BTH. Renegade with a full overshield to work with. 49-46. Do they have the comeback? They have Talik down to 1
What
HP.
the hell?
Who do you fight? Who do you shoot? Oh, they still lose. 50-47. I thought for sure Renegade had a couple of slays there to make it 49-all, but my God, that was chaotic. BTH take it, though, in a must-win, it feels like. Game number 2. Grand Finals 2 is now tied up at 1.
What a crazy in-game sequence. It looked like...
I'm losing my mind.
It looked like he dodged the first grenade and then his opponent jumped into it, but I guess during all the chaos,
No, that would have been fucking insane.
On his squad died. So I don't know. I'd have to look at that one back in theater and see what else was occurring around the map, because
seriously,
from Renegade's POV, it was extremely chaotic.
Oh man, that was on my... Wait, what? Like once what, 3 went down, no one goes down for Team Renegade. They grab the overshield and Renegade's got it. I mean, this is the moment right here.
Okay.
Oh, who traded out? Who got that trade?
But even
like,
still,
that was massive there.
But who dies? Oh, APG kills suppressed somewhere else. Where's APG in this play? Okay, APG's in yellow util. Probably taking a 1v1 piv against suppressed P2 or something. I don't know. I feel like suppressed overchowed in this spot, and that's why they lost, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, you want to let Renegade be the initiator, right? I feel like suppressed almost played as if he had the overshield there. What were your thoughts, Eli?
Yeah, I don't know. Suppressed got one of the best guns in the game for sure. And maybe APG just got his number in that play. So when you have the double-edged sword of having one of the best shots in the game, is you're going to be confident to take every fight, and sometimes you're not supposed to take a fight. But I guess Suppressed just thought, maybe if I kill APG here and John gets a miraculous double or triple kill, that's our avenue to victory. So it's kind of like stacking unlikely scenarios on top of each other to get the win, which is kind of what you have to do if you're down that much in that situation. So can't really fault him for it, but ultimately APG, I guess, wins that fight, and that wins the game.
Wake up! Grab a brush and put a little makeup!
Motherfucker,
I'm sorry.
what?
Chad is... There's a reason I just did that, Eli. Chad thinks that I would be a great lead singer for the System of a Down. And you know what's so crazy about this? I don't know if Devilish is some secret Halo 2 forum admirer from the 2004 Matrix, but that was the first montage I used. In montage number 1, that got corrupted and ultimately deleted. If anybody saved all of the original montages on Halo 2 forum, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but if anybody has those files saved, it's the only video I don't have, is my first ever montage where I used System of a Down Chop Suey, and the footage was corrupted, so it would go like super fast paced, and then it would actually slow-mo a little bit. Like the footage was absolutely chalked, but it was perfect because the way I edited it and put the clips in was like when he was like, wake up, grab a little bit of makeup. Like it got fast, and then it would fast forward through the clip, and then it would, I don't think you trust, and it would go slow, and kind of like air out on Ascension a little bit. I mean, oh man, I'm an old dude. I'm clearly reminiscing about old times, but anyways, back to the grand finals.
I downloaded them, Unc. Collect 2 years old, fumbling on his keyboard and mouse, just
yeah, I don't know how Collect would have those. He'd be like 2 years old when I first made that montage, but Nonetheless, this has been such a fun day. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in, hanging out with us. I know we got a little silly, a little slapstick silly, but you know what? These matches have carried that same energy and tone, man. These matches have been absolutely insane. You think it's going one way, it goes the other. And here we are, tied 1-1 in your grand finals reset. It's now just a best of 3, interference, live fire. You know what? I bet we get to recharge.
It's feeling like it, man. It feels destined to go the distance. And man, I have no idea how this one's going to go. It felt like GBX was starting to really run away with it, and they have recently. They're now up, I guess technically 4 games to 2 since grand finals started, and they've looked really good in the objectives. So if you're on the side of BTH, you've got to win this interference strongholds, in my opinion.
You think BTH is still in that must-win scenario because of the fact
I like
that
how fast
once the
this
Renegade
tournament's moving.
starts
I will say,
winning, he doesn't stop.
I do appreciate that.
I mean, he just stopped. They just stopped the train. So, I mean, if they can keep the foot on the gas and win this one as well, it could be the train has stopped.
All right, here we go. Game number 3, and it's ABC already in favor of GBX. 12 seconds collectively enrolling. Oh my God, Druck, despite the super G slide from Frosty, he still hits 5 perfect shots. It actually looked like Druck hit the G slide.
Frosty's body carrying the momentum, launching into the bunker from the drill plat. That was insane. But this is a very good looking start for GBX. This is one of the harder maps to come back on once you start falling into disadvantage, especially against players that play as fast as GBX do. And that reset of C is huge. It's going to be a long while before BTH get another taste of a potential conversion.
Legend, these are slays that he's looking to achieve quickly because of the numbers disparity that are still in GBX's favor. And like you said, Eli, that scoring is going to continue to roll. The first minute collectively goes to GBX. Talik looking to slay out. My God, the number's going to continue to dwindle away. BTH might have to worry about a trip cap, but this is a nice pickup here from Frosty. If he can reset the map with the capture of B, wins that 1v1 on Cherish. Cleans up on him, I should say, at the very least, and that's massive. It felt like GBX could have rolled into the 100s based on the gameplay we're seeing.
You're exactly right. I mean, just converting B in that situation is massive because now GBX have to go out of position to try to capture it, and all the while Overshield's coming up as well, so there's more things on the map that GBX have to fight for. And on top of that, they're spawning in bunker, which is typically not a great place to spawn out of, as Frosty is just going to quickly get behind them, get a double kill, and he might also get this Overshield.
All right, loving this back foot regain here from BTH, led in large part due to
Why was that Overshield so loud?
Like he's made a couple of big plays here.
When he
now
popped,
Legend
why did we hear that so clearly?
And that gets depleted quickly. Does help him secure 1 slay on a Druck, make it 2 on Cherish. No. A and B still in favor of BTH. C trickles over to GBX as Talik pushes in through with that heat wave. Still had like a couple shots left in it, so it's going to be an important power weapon down on that position. Frosty on the back of bunker looking to clean up on Druck, and he does, but he gets cleaned up shortly after. It's been all back and forth, and GBX have back that triple cap. We might have lost Eli guys in a storm in Austin, so we're going to continue on by ourselves. Maybe we'll get Garrett in the mix as well, but for now, take on the solo cast. Renegade goes down. Legend goes down to 1 HP. Dream and a pillar to work with. He's got Suppressed there as well. Oh, but Suppressed is the one to watch out for. He takes him down. Talik now below the engine. Under 1 HP. Has some help and support. Frosty takes the initiative to push on through. Cherish drops down. Frosty and Talik combine for the assist and make it 2. They do. Oh, Frosty and Talik. A little bit of APG action sprinkled in, and that was a good sequence here for BTH. They're able to regain C because of it, but can they turn it into points?
And the double cap going to be coming into effect here, and the big thing about this map, right? You're down by 100. Don't let that intimidate you. We've seen time and time again teams come back from huge deficits in these series.
Renegade now pushing up through the long haul. No, elects instead to work his way back to the tower. Spots a teammate that needs help. I was going to say the whole team looks like they need help. One at tower 2, one inside of the hill. Renegade now needs a little help himself, rotating around the backside of tower, regains 3 shields, gets that high ground positioning. Oh, but I thought for sure he knew Frosty was over there. I thought that was why he was setting up there in the first place, but he did not. Frosty gets the better of him, and despite that, though, it's a big lead for GBX. 183 and rolling to 45.
Systematic by BTH, the way that they set up for that overshield, right? They have inside control. You think, hey, overshield's up, let's grab it, let's use that to push out. No, what they do instead is use it as bait. Let the players at GBX think that they're going to be able to get to this and try to contest that overshield. Instead, they're waiting for that first player to go down. They eventually find that pick, earn the overshield, and now have plenty of it to use to work on their own trip cap. Renegade going to be the last player alive, shutting down that forward lane. But BTH, the damage is already done. They've been able to get themselves a well-established 2-cap and have a big opportunity here to keep pressuring GBX on their spawns.
Well, it's been a tournament of runs here in Strongholds. We know it's a game of runs, and BTH need a big one here, down by 100 seconds. The trip cap would be a great way to start that. 3 go down for GBX as well. Take down a Renegade. They'll be staggered. Oh, they do. Renegade goes down. BTH have the makings of what looks like could be a comeback run.
Fantastic play by APG. Gets up close, pushes Renegade out, and that allows the rest of his team to push backwards because he did 2 things. He got the important kill, but he also blocked the spawns of the following players. So 3 of his teammates leave. He's able to finish the fight over at the home base. They are able to keep that trip cap into effect. What was a 100-point deficit has quickly shrunk. GBX able to get control once again, but this game's certainly not in their favor.
Oh man, this one is close once again, but GBX have regained control of the scoring. But with 2 down on each side, it's an even.
It's a big OS right here
to fight for 2v2 until the spawns occur. AB go in favor of GBX as they take that lead into the 200s. They've regained that form and function that we felt like had them rolling towards the game 3 finish. But here is BTH's opportunity. No, AB is going to continue scoring for GBX despite losing 3. You have to imagine that the numbers and the cap points are going to start trickling into red.
This is going to be a tough position for BTH to fight out of, and it was really due to that overshield giving GBX that extra firepower. BTH, they got 3 down right before that overshield came up, but no overshield to play with. Now GBX in a commanding position, ready to close out this game. Druk with that BR in the back lane is going to make that extra hard. This is where you have to be clutch.
Gonna clutch up for GBX. Oh, Talik, he gets him with the projectile. I thought maybe that was gonna go into the sky, but instead it goes into the Molnar armor of Talik. As 2 go down for BTH, 2 go down for GBX, and again an even 2v2 gunfight. But GBX are just finding, manipulating, manufacturing those points. But B goes in favor of BTH, and they're gonna need to hold this for the rest of the game. 246 to 133.
That was a gross thrust.
I thought Frosty got that ninja for a second, trying his best to stay alive, holding those players down, but too little too late. I like this from Cherish. He backs up towards their spawn, gonna block out Bunker while his teammates work at B, and you can see the flood of players from BTH pushing to A, knowing that this is their next rotation, but it's a blender that's been set up between Cherish and Druk. It's enough to shut them down. Frosty desperate towards A. He'll be able to get the capture, but it feels like he's staving off the inevitable as you start to see GBX working on their 2-cap once again.
And that should do it. GBX take game number 3, a fast and frenetic one. And again, another game that didn't quite feel as tight as the rest of the games have in this tournament and in this grand finals. The Slayer was, but both of the wins for GBX have been in dominant fashion. They're finding their form and finding themselves just 1 game away from taking home not only the lion's share of that $1,600 buy-in cumulative total, but this is a winner-take-all environment. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is your grand finals reset. 16 of the best players in the world combined for the High Roller LVT draft tournament. $100 buy-in for each of these 16 players. That's how you get the 1,600. And again, winner take all.
5,000 damage from Druk in that game. Felt like he really stepped up to the plate, and was getting that big damage. Remember some of his pop-out plays as they were getting into those final stages. I also want to give a big shout-out to Renegade. His ability to find value while last alive. It was his efforts over at B that stabilized them in that game, allowed them to come back to stop that BTH run and, well, finish out the game strong.
All right. 2 hill-based game modes back-to-back here in your grand finals. Always think that there's something to take away from that.
Definitely do miss the railgun.
Livefire is the setup
Definitely
version
do.
to the aggressive and proactive version of King of the Hill, which is essentially Strongholds, if you will. And that's where we head to game number 4. King of the Hill on Livefire. Camo going to be a top priority. Watch out for Renegade or Frosty with that snipe. And this is it. It all comes down to this. Do we have another game 5 on the day, or will GBX take this tournament? We're about to find out.
Go into this important game, and look at this, a very passive start from GBX, trying to bait out towards B, but there was no fish to bite on the hook. Nothing came that way. 2 players go down, and BTH, they have control of the C tower early on, a position that you like to have when fighting for this camouflage.
Legend. Oh man, got taken off guard. You could almost tell with his body language, the way he looked to his left. He was not expecting that 2-person push from Suppressed and his teammate. Now Suppressed finds a clutch slay onto Tolic. Estimates that camo that BTH were looking to roll and utilize part of that sandbox advantage, but now it's all in the hands of Suppressed. Repulsor and Snipe to work with.
Wow, Suppressed, man. Some way, the way that he's able to win just one-on-one gunfights, his reticle just flickering all about, able to hit the shots of all this sniper.
Ooh.
He might just come back for seconds. Tolic able to barely get away with his life, but Suppressed heated up early in this game. First one on board.
GBX trying to close it out here.
Seconds of neutral time off the clock to get that first hill.
A great re-challenge there from Suppressed, especially because of the fact that Tolic did not expect him to slide around like a demon back at him to try to take that sniper headshot off of him. APG now with the double kill, looking to line up a triple on Renegade, but Renegade gonna tuck his tail and make it away with his shields. Regroup with the squad spawns, not before taking a 1-0 lead.
Frosty! Not quite able to hit the montage shot, but I like the attempt. We see BTH getting plenty of time here. GBX gonna have to find their attack vector, and it looks like Druck's gonna wait for the call. He's either gonna come into the back tower or he's gonna try to hit that jump. But the big part is to be coordinated with your team when you make the play. Cherish finally in for the help. Here we go.
Oh man, Druck had great form on that sneaky jump. There was no question whether or not he was gonna hit it. Now just working his way back through and over. And now Legend has a little bit of a sneaky jump of his own, so anything you can do. Legend says, I can do better. Oh, now Druck says, I've got a better advantage of you. This is such an intriguing 1v1, but Tolic spoils the fun and gets involved as a third party. Boo-hoo.
I think that might be the first time I've seen an AR lose to a bandit in the Halo Infinite.
I think so. As Tolic lines up a couple of grenades across the way. Spikers on the floor, about as I don't know, just worthless, absolutely worthless. As Tolic pushes on through, the rat tunnel now has space inside of A, trying to take down Druck on the cross. APG on the backside, very weak, and all the attention's on APG, so that's going to open up Tolic for this double. He gets it before trading out.
So now this is all about a battle for spawns, and GBX, they have the better position. We're going to see all 4 of these players spawn up at once, and notice where GBX spawns. They're spawning towards green. They have quicker access. Yes, you give up the sniper in this position, but you have a very strong position to hold with this hill. By the time BTH is able to get a challenge off, you're going to get most of this hill captured.
Suppressed. He had a nice play on the camo previously. Now he's got it. Gonna have just as strong of a performance. Takes down one. Little pillar dance here. Frosty and all. Frosty, perfect chase grenade. Throw that grenade out right, go left, and get the double kill. That's exactly what he's done, but he's got to get on his high horse. GBX need just a couple more seconds, and Cherish might actually get some B spawns for GBX. Watch the right side of the door if you're Tolic.
They know that Cherish is back there. Easy nades should get the finish, and here we go. BTH finally have the setup that they've been waiting for. They have control inside the base, and if they can start dictating the spawns of GBX, this is definitely a possibility of them taking a 2-1 lead in this hill, but this isn't going to be easy, and it's going to be up to some big moments from some of these individual players, in particular Talik with this sniper rifle.
Talik lining up that shot through the garage door, really doing a great job baiting 2 players in. He's got a great situation where both are weak. Suppress still 1 shot. He'll go down to the absolute. Only needed a body shot, did Legend, but he does one better with the headshot. Talik setting up for what could be a 2-1 game for BTH. One final time. Hold the line.
Talik doing everything but hit the sniper shot. Look at him staying alive, dancing on that pole. Unfortunately,
this shit
won't
is
be
so
enough.
cheese,
Cherish
man.
the last alive, and that will be a second capture for BTH, trying to force a game 5 in this series.
There's nothing that gets me more excited than a grand finals reset game 5. I don't want to sound too biased about BTH taking this one, but can't lie. I'd love to see it. Truck loves to see that sniper, but ooh, only 1 shot left to work with. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult for him to be as proficient as we know he typically is with the snipe. Lining up a pre-fire shot on players pushing out of A, but they're all going low down the camo side, and I love how quickly Druck is to reposition and absolutely earn this double kill with perfect positioning, great accuracy, but my God, Druck perfectly played process there as he helps take down 3.
This hill gives you the most options on how you want to set yourself up, or I should say the most space possible. The way that BTH set themselves up to have to push in because of GBX's setup was so tough, right? Because you have Druck all the way over at back green, ready to take anyone that comes sandbags or big door. They decide to go all the way through top mid and through dummy side. By the time they get there, well, they've forgotten about Druck. It ends up being just easy shots in the back for him, and it's just so much space that you have to try to cover and make up on the other side. GBX so far has been playing this incredibly well.
Oh, that was big. Frosty goes down, but not before a no-scope body shot on a Cherished, and that helps sort of even the tides. GBX, though, make sure to only lose Cherished. Renegade, he says, I'll clean up everything else and clean up on that snipe. 7 shots to work with, and they're going to take hill number 2 for themselves. Hill number 5 in total is up next, and God, Renegade is set up for it. This would be a massive takedown if you're BTH and a massive win condition for GBX.
Win condition, he said the
It's
thing.
going to be a tough position for BTH.
Renegade's in
You
God's
have
spot,
to pull Renegade out of this tower side, and it's such a dominant position to have in the sniper first place, period, on this map. But
especially
on this
for this
hill in
hill,
particular,
yeah.
you can really shut down a lane and allow your team to be set up
it time?
well. And so far, that's working. It's working for GBX. Even if they don't get time
He
here,
said the
big
thing. I'm
is
not
they're really
absolved.
preventing BTH from being able to be comfortable in this hill.
Renegade always knows how to stay alive, always knows how to manufacture. Oh, avoiding that fragmentation damage. He goes down a little bit. It's going to make his reshield a little bit longer than he'd like. 8 seconds instead of 6, but gets back up to full shields nonetheless. Now is the last player alive for GBX. All eyes are on him. No hill time occurring here for BTH, so despite losing 3 for GBX, I imagine you'll take this. Now that hurts. Renegade does go down. You lose the snipe tower, and BTH gains the camo and more hill time. This is looking good for BTH.
That was smart by Frosty. He stayed at tower knowing that he didn't have to get the kill on Renegade. All he had to do was influence the spawn. His teammates were already on screen side, ready to block the invis part of the map. What this did was force the GBX spawners at green, the worst possible spawn when you're trying to fight for this hill. Allows Legend to get the camouflage. Eventually, Frosty's able to work with his teammates to take down that tower player, showing that sometimes the best resource, the best recourse is just to do nothing. Influence spawns, allow your teammates to do the rest of the work. It earns themselves a 3rd hill.
3-2 lead, 140 on the clock. Still plenty of time in this one. We could very well go to a 3-3. Clock not going to be a factor for GBX, and for BTH, I think you still play for time here. Sometimes we do see teams play for those slays, but I think it's a little too early for that. Legend, we're going to stay alive on the garage door, preemptively setting up this next hill on green.
Point in time, you're probably thinking about a Slayer game. But with 4 players down, GBX, they're going to be able to set themselves up perfectly for this hill. They're gonna know where these spawns are, expect them. VTH, I would rotate all the way to tower side, almost accept the fact that you've lost this hill and start playing for a potential rotation, because if you can get the tower early, you're going to be well positioned. But Renegade, he's going to shut down most of that action with this sniper.
That was a great ragdoll animation caused by the angle that Renegade hit that shot, but it's Legend on the flank who now has 6 shots to work with in that snipe. And talk about setting up here, Garrett. Look at Legend here trying to take the backside of mud. Might take snipe tower. Nonetheless, he's going to have his spot and his sniper in his hands.
And big part for Legend, just try to stay moving on the map. You want to have unorthodox angles. Don't let players know where to expect you. Find easy kills because of it. 4 go down for GBX, and the clock is working against you. Only 30 seconds when you come off a respawn. A desperate play needed, but Legend with 3 bullets of sniper to peel anyone that tries to make their way home.
Now is where it makes perfect sense to play for time here. 20 seconds on the clock.
And that should be the
20
dagger.
seconds plus needed for GBX.
3 dead,
that
and they're going to lose out on camo as well.
will not step foot in the hill once again. They might add some more slays to the stat sheet, though. Legend gets taken down. He had the camo and the snipe, and somebody for GBX is able to maybe pick up snipe. I don't know, clear B. I'm really making a case, a stretch case, it feels like, because GBX, nah, they ain't got it. We're going.
I know, how
to
cheesy is that
5.
shit?
Grand Finals reset has delivered. It's going to come all the way down to a Grand Finals 2.
On
Game
fucking
5.
recharge. I can't believe it.
Get yourself prepared for a little bit of recharge.
Right,
As our determining
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick
game
before this final game 5 starts.
It all comes down to
I think
this.
we gotta hit the
Remember,
point park again.
GBX had to find a win.
Is this
in
game
the
10 of
first
the finals?
series. They were able to do that, but that winner's advantage
game 9.
from BTH
Either way.
gave them a second
I'll be right
life
back.
that
I'll
they
keep you locked.
push all the way to game 5.
All right, let's see those LVT alarms in the chat, because we got a game 5, and this is going to be good. I imagine we're going to see some pop-off moments, some hero plays. Who's going to be the hero of game 5? Because this isn't a traditional HES tournament, Garrett, where you got, chiseled, defined teamwork and set plays and strategies, opening breaks. This is not the case. This is a draft tournament, so I do think that hero moment, that hero play, could be just moments away here. Who do you think is the most likely to be the hero? Who's your pick?
Well, Renegade has been a game 5 team in all tournament long, it seems. Whenever we've seen him in these Slayers, I feel like he's been the player that stepped up the most for his team. Wouldn't be surprised if we see that happen again. I think it's going to be a battle of the captains, though, for sure, right? You know that Renegade and Frosty are loving every moment of this match. They want this game 5. They want to be able to have those bragging rights as they go into their scrim later tonight.
Man, this looks good for BTH. I do think they have the edge. Looking good in the chat is Slunty with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate all the support from you guys. But, man, just look at BTH. It's like, all right, well, if the captains on each side, Frosty and Renegade, don't respectively pop off, Pollock could absolutely do that. And I don't know, maybe. I'd say Druck is a pretty good comp. He's number 2 in the graphics. Each are number 2 in these team graphics. And I don't know, maybe they are a pretty fair comp for each other. But I think here's where you have the edge. Legend. Maybe Suppressed. I don't know. I think Suppressed is Halo's main Slayer. He's the statistical overlord when it comes to that. So I don't know. I think when I started this thought in this sentence, I felt like BTH had a very strong, heavy favorite in this Slayer game 5. But I don't know, man. Looking across the screen at all these handsome gentlemen, I actually think it's a lot more even than I even thought. So I guess that's why we're going to game 5.
Well, folks, we put up the betting in chat. I'm kind of curious where chat is thinking where this is going to go. And a lot of Frosty
we just put 50K
early on. I will say shout out to Slunty, 5 gifted subs, and shout out to everyone that's competing in the tournament today. This wasn't a free to enter tournament. No, $100 up for each player just to join to have the chance to win. And it's winner takes all. It comes down to one last game, a Slayer on recharge. Whoever gets to 50 kills first will earn themselves the bounty that every player has put up here today.
This has been so much fun, Tools. Can we just agree that every Saturday that doesn't have an HCS tournament happening, or every weekend?
All right, I'm back and I'm hitting the Pine Park.
Can we
Keep
do
it
a
locked,
draft
gentlemen.
Because, man, this has been so much fun to watch.
Let's
the
go.
Pace has been as high as I can remember, ever remember. And man, the amount of multi-kills, we've seen some triples, but I know 99 probably pointing, he's holding up his finger in the back. He says, but not an overkill just yet, Reclximer. So looking to see if we can maybe get that overkill for 99 here in game 5, and going to be plenty of chances to do just that. Camo, shock rifle, grapple, it's all on the map. And here we go, game 5, BTH versus GBX for all the marbles.
Aggressive plays from Cherish. No fear in this line. Remember, he's the newest pro to join the HCS, playing with that pure roster, has his teammate alongside him in this game, a Druck, and well, he's playing as if there's no fear in those veins whatsoever. Suppress their early camouflage will just give them the advantage needed to take their early lead.
Suppress has a couple of grenades chasing him. He's got a better chase on Talik. Oh, this would be a big win for Talik. Oh, but Druck, my God, how pinpoint was that grenade? You actually did damage to Suppressed, but just enough to take down Talik. I mean, those are the inches, the centimeters on the map that make the difference here, and it's GBX that win the opening break, up by 4.
Well, Renegade has the ability to clutch up once again in the game 5 for his team with a shock rifle in hands. BTH is in a dire situation, trapped at the back of C. Give him a lane. He's gonna hit his shots. Talik not gonna be able to live with the help. Legend,
You got the inches, bro?
just able to cut down that shock rifle player. That's gonna be pivotal for both these teams, is reducing the impact of the power weapons.
Cherish now sneaking his way up to the C platform, but APG spots it out, calls it out to Talik, and Hunter cleans that up. 8-12, still a 4-kill lead for GBX, but after 3 go down, it's just 3 separating these two teams. Legend with a double kill, and that's one way to regain your form here in game 5, regain your footing, and all A spawns here for GBX. Might see one actually split because of the pressure that we're seeing on from BTH, and they have a chance to pinch here. They have the setup. You can see APG on the tower. I think Frosty there on the left. Yep, he is, but he gets taken down. Nonetheless, 3 more go down for GBX, and they've stolen the lead.
Oh, this could be disastrous for GBX going down in that manner. I almost would have liked to see BTH try to play for that C setup instead. They left it open. GBX gets that spawn, and I think a big error there from BTH. They give up a free camouflage to Cherish and GBX when they had them 3 down just seconds before it spawned.
Notched up at 15 here. Cherished has the camo, and boy, if he could just find one player, and he looks like he set his sights on the Frosty. 1 HP. He goes down easily. Cherished with the back of the headshot. Oh, Legend doesn't get the call out in time.
Proof
and
is
he goes
insane,
down,
bro. You
starting to
gotta
see a
pay
little
the
setup
subscription
form, it
fee
feels
for
like,
that.
for GBX.
It's
All
locked
the
behind a
while,
paywall,
Cherished
bro.
continues to roam.
Cherish has just been progressing on this map with no worries in the world. Found himself a few kills, but Renegade was able to reap the benefits as they are pushing those players back into C. It opened up the space and opportunity for Renegade to get away with this weapon for free.
Oh, they're coming for him though. Frosty takes him down. Frosty takes back that shock rifle. It's been so cool to see teammates against teammates. Teammates take on former teammates. There's oh my God, it looks like Druck with another G slide, but no, it's APG instead, looking quick despite being in the game for nearly 20 years. 22-20 here as BTH have been able to regain the lead, and now it's Frosty with the perfect shot, sliding out, avoiding any type of damage after dipping from the bat ledge. That was nasty.
GBX had advantages almost all game. Suddenly, BTH has the shock rifle. For the first time, we've seen the shock rifle start to play an impact. It's the shots been hit by Frosty that have made all the difference. Cherish thinks about pushing through that door, but right now, there's no reason for Believe the Hype to move. GBX is the team that has to make the play, and you're going to have to find your way into the shock rifle of Frosty.
Oh, find yourself into the scope if you're suppressed as he goes down, but they do a great job to clean up on Frosty, but not before another 3 go down for GBX. Garrett, that's 3 sequences in a row where BTH have had a +3 minimum outcome with 3 and or 4 players going down for GBX. It's a 4-kill lead, 3-kill lead, 4-kill lead now for BTH with the camo up.
Believe the Hype keep going down, but they have that position towards C that makes it so hard for GBX to commit to that camouflage. Instead, it seems as if Believe the Hype are eventually going to be able to work their way through. I wonder if APG has that shroud for Talik. I'm just going to be able to go for this without any of that shroud screen, but that's all position, right? Even though you're losing the slays because you had those C spawns as camo came up, well, you get yourself a get out of jail free card. No comeback ready for GBX if Talik can execute with this weapon. And already, Talik and Legend both passing double-digit kills.
Oh, yeah, it's the first and second pick.
Bro, they've been...
For Frosty, and the captain's
I'm
got
not
to
gonna
be
lie,
feeling
the
good about
dialogue
that
around
decision when we
APG been
started
kind
this
of fucking
tournament.
insane.
In this draft, nearly 8 hours ago, that the first decision, the first
Everybody
big
always
decision you
calling
make
him
isn't
old. Twitch
about
chat
which
always
direction
calling
you
him
want to
dog
push on
shit.
recharge. It's the draft picks you make, and Frosty loving his picks. His Legend leads the way with 14, Talik with 10, 5
Got
and
to
5,
win the
a
fucking
2.0
tournament.
KD. This is getting out of hand. BTH are up big.
There's nothing to gain from getting second in this tournament. GBX, this is all or nothing. It doesn't matter if you're down by 10 or 20. You have to make the comeback happen. There is no other option. There is no consolation prize.
Well, we want to hear this pop-off moment, so we're going to go to a listen in and see how.
Is there gonna be a
Frosty and the crew
pop-off moment?
sound
Aren't
on
they
the
paying
perch
for like
victory.
or aren't they playing for like $1,500?
I'm here.
I'm cherish week, not that week though. Under ballot, going ballot.
Hey, balance, grapple. Hey,
All right, they might play.
see him twice. He's going hell. He's hell on the grenades. He's gonna push pipes. It was Johnny.
Yeah, tough game for Renegade.
Guys in one top here.
Neither.
What's the back? Nice. Double. Do you need loot?
On camera, this guy. On camera, there's not guy there, we think.
One shot. I might die. He's one shot big loot too. Yo, Camo's bottom mid. He's pushing you guys trip sack. Single box camo.
Should be going bottom Minger. In glass, got me.
Uh-oh.
Top here.
Only up 9.
Going.
Yo, Hunter, make sure you're safe, okay? Make sure you're safe.
It's funny, I gotta hide.
Okay. Yo, Camo's right here. Camo's right here. On me. We can make it up.
Oh my god.
Top mid. Okay, bottom mid. I don't see. Yo, turn around, okay?
On me.
That's all you, Brad. Yo, I'm pushing guard, guys. Can we get damage on spawn?
Yeah. I'm one's there as well. There's two there. Bottom me on the pillar. There's two there.
They still have to not troll this.
Top cat, two. Stop pushing top tower down.
Nice.
I'm looking at you.
Oh my god, that was huge.
Yo, Brad, I'm here with you, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna shoot with shock. Look at me.
Yo, shoot right, I'm gonna go top right.
We can spot, top goal.
You're gonna get
Renegade, we can fuck.
Ballad and chalk. Two ballads. One shot top A. 2A.
Oh my god.
On me, absolute.
Yo, watch my push.
I have a smoke.
I'm watching.
You guys wanna go play?
Yeah, bottom Minger, hold on.
Mango.
Listen. I have a smoke. I want to smoke top right and go bottom mid.
Okay.
I see nothing bat ledge. Yeah, I'm smoking top right, guys. Smoking top red. I'm walking bottom mid. It could be C flat.
Yo, Needler, guys. This circle, Needler. Let's see that.
Drop bottom me.
Shocking top A cat.
Carriage is gonna die.
Spot Minger.
You want to
Hey. He's stuck somewhere. He's making our team.
What the fuck is going on?
Live.
Oh my god!
Top tower, let's go.
Oh my!
Two Mangler, gonna kill me. Two Mangler. Don't think. Yeah, they're Mangler. Bottom here, two of them. Two bottom here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Watch you see bot.
Mangler.
I hear you. I'm looking to see bot.
They have camo. Okay.
Alright, mini target, guys. Yeah, that.
Can we swap shot?
Where's shot? Oh, and they switch. This is not happening.
That guy just got mad info.
This is not happening.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna try to go batteries to top red and try to clear red.
Yeah, one's C plat, one's in C. We should take red fast.
Yeah, I don't think they're red. They could be hiding red steps though.
Yeah, I think they all went C.
There was a guy. Yo, what's this?
He has nades, careful.
C plat, one shot. They can play up.
Hey, bro, wait!
I'm watching.
Look at stairs.
Yeah, we kill Hunter. And Ballage. I'm beating them. Quick.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh my god, that was nuts. A 2-possession, 8-kill
I mean,
game,
okay, so we don't get the pop-off, but I don't
36.
hate that
I
out of
think we were
production,
deep into the
because if
40s,
that
and
happens, that's like one of the most
over.
legendary moments in
It
Halo
was
history.
over, but somehow, believe the hype, hold on. after what felt like once Renegade got the shock, they had the camo. I think I
No,
heard
that
in
was
the
cinema.
comms, too.
That was
it
cinema.
actually felt like they had a chance to do it. Garrett, you said that they were going to come back. I said you were an idiot. I guess I'm the idiot because they didn't come back. They didn't quite win it, but man, that what an electric finish. That was nuts. Really cool to hear all the comms there from the players as well as BTH are your LVT Halo High Roller champs.
That was insane.
They played fantastic. The game.
This also
this
idea, like this format for a tournament, is so sick, dude.
Them. But when
like
we
the
look
drafted
at that
teams and
stat
shit,
sheet, you just
they
have
should
to
do this
give the
way
props
more
on
often.
the comeback, and especially to
This
the
was
newest
fire.
blood in the HCS. A fantastic game from Cherish. Look at that, 5,000 damage for his team. Not quite enough to come back, but boy, oh boy, did he make me a believer in that game.
And unbelievable. And you know, I want to call out APG here. You know, he's not going to get the credit. He was the only player not to get double digits at the end of that, but he kept his death count low. And I can't think of a more important factor or stat line to make sure that you're keeping low in a game that got so freaking close.
The Money Age Championship.
If APG relinquishes just a
so
couple of more slays, well,
I love
that's all it would have taken for the lead to flip and for GBX to have taken that tournament. So I saw it in chat. A lot of people are like, "Oh, APG is trash," but bro, are you kidding me? He had like 4 deaths throughout the entire game, only ended up with 10, had 8 assists, the most on his team. So what else do you want? What more do you want from him? He just won the whole tournament. And at one point, if you remember, Renegade had a chance to draft this man, and he came back and got it in blood and took him down in the grand finals. What more do you want from APG other than for him to hold 1 world championship trophy in the left hand and an LVT Halo draft tournament in the right?
Yeah, APG came in. He was the 16th player added to the draft. He said yes about 2 minutes before we drafted here today. And well, the player that pressured him into play, he said, "Hey, I want you in this draft," was Frosty. Frosty came in. He was like, "Hey, I want APG to play. You got to push back those scripts. You got to do whatever you need to do. I want this man in that draft." And well, he was able to get his pick, got APG in that 4th round. And I felt like APG was making just such important plays throughout that entire game. I will say they had some of the most crazy comms in the end of those games, and well, it felt like they were very much in the moment throughout that entire series. You know, you get hyped when you have matches like this, when you have so much on the line in a Slayer and you have to ice up and they had to hold off the comeback. That couldn't be a better feeling for these guys.
You cannot just look at the stats to form your opinion. The stats lead you towards where your opinion should be. They help cement and firm up what you're feeling or what you're thinking, but the stats do not always tell the whole story. That's why you gotta tune into LVT Halo so you can hear guys like Tools and Eli break it down for you, because they actually know what they're talking about. Sometimes the chat, I'm sorry, but they just don't.
Well, folks, this was a fantastic tournament today. If you enjoyed it, well, you know, let us know. You know, we want to do more of these, have these buy-in tournaments with pros only or just top level players, and have these
more of these would be
stakes
fucking sick.
tournaments. If you want to keep supporting us here at LVT, allowing us to do more of these broadcasts, there's a few ways that you can do it. One of the big ones is just subscribing to the channel. It honestly goes a long way. Right now, we're in a level 3 hype train. I want to give a shout out to everyone that's been subbing and helping support the channel here today. I feel like we got a lot of gifted subs during that grand finals.
And apparently there's a Forge Hub for tomorrow.
You think we're going offline? Well, there's nowhere to go, folks, because tomorrow, $5,000 on the line. Forge maps and ranked 4v4 settings gonna be up next. So want to give a shout out to Forge Hub for throwing on this tournament, and I hope to see a lot of
is that
the
tonight or
players
tomorrow?
That we're playing
I thought that was
today
tomorrow.
or watching today.
He said up next
in this open
it's already
tournament
7:30.
tomorrow.
I was gonna say,
yeah, I mean, we had Quadrant, their entire team of 4 signed up for the last Forge Hub Halo tournament. I do believe that this is open to all regions. So yeah, Quadrant into the breach. Come on across the pond. Let's get some Forge Hub action in. And are those power seeds that they're holding on to?
Yeah, I think it's like a BTB match, but I gotta say it looks badass.
It looks, dude. I'm getting Halo CE box marketing
they're playing
vibes.
4v4 stockpile. So there's gonna be 4v4 stockpile. I'm actually I'm actually super interested in that. You know, have you played the new BTB game type yet?
I have not had a chance to get into it yet, but it looks really cool.
I'm sure there was a Destiny raid or something. Sorry, totally forgot. I will say, 343. I'm sure there's someone at 3. I see Clutches in the chat. Clutch, listen to me.
This guy's stupid.
This is gonna be my soapbox right now. The new BTB game type, I think, could work for 4v4. Put a giant ass AI model in the back.
People,
make it so you have
from what
to
I've been
go
seeing, people
kill
been fucking with the new
and whoever
BTB
kills
thing. I haven't
first
played it
wins
yet,
the game.
but
I think that game type could work in 4v4.
Oh god, what's it called?
I just want to put that out there. I want to maybe have a forger make it or something.
I forget what it's called. But
I'm ready for it.
I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it on Twitter. People
All right,
been
there
fucking
you
with
have
it,
it.
apparently.
Some high-level official directives from the man himself.
Sentry,
Tools.
thank you.
I think
Sentry
you're the new
defense or whatever.
commissioner of Halo, aren't you? Can you?
Yeah, I'm ready for it, bro.
Can you imagine if Tools?
Tashi, my
Do I
line's
need to
open,
try it out?
bro. 24/7. Let me know. I'm ready to hop in. I'll change everything. You
Close to
you
Warzone
think we're
we're
playing
gonna get?
oddball after
Yeah.
I get the keys? Nah, bro. We're going crazy.
Well, I do want to give a huge thanks to Garrett. We had Eli the Ninja. I want to give a huge thanks to as well. Nighty Night observing. We had Louis V Titan producing. Thug Nasty adminning. And
all right, gang. I think that is finna do it. I think we are gonna get off on that note. But that was a dope ass tournament. Shouts out LVT. That was fire as fuck. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I gotta go handle some school stuff and probably find some food here in a minute. But yeah, fun stream today, chill stream today. We should be back tomorrow. We'll either be watching that tournament, the Forge Hub thing that's going on tomorrow, or we'll get some gaming in, or both. I'm not really sure what the plan is yet. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Appreciate y'all hanging. Y'all have a dope rest of your night or whatever you got going on. Y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all right back here tomorrow. Gang gang.